can move over to the left a bit if you want.
Huh?
We can move over to the left a bit if you like.
I'm fine.
Oh my god. The couch. You're like sinking in. That's crazy. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright, this is weird. Spanish? No, that's English. Never mind.
That's English.
That looked like Spanish for a second. Like, that's weird. You don't usually play in Spanish.
Does the tablet have enough battery?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. It still
has to be on
lives.
for at least like 1.5 hours.
No, it was actually off and charging. I mean, can you see the... Like, all you need to know really is...
The battery is saying that it's on low battery.
No, it's not. That's the energy saving mode. My dude.
3 hours, alright.
3 hours, 14 minutes? That should be just fine for our trifecta. All right. So we've been told we're live already, right? Okay. So, hey, I'm Boomer.
I'm Terli.
And today we're going to be doing a Jack trifecta. And it's going to be an any percent trifecta, which means we're going to beat all the 3 games in one go. But we're not doing the fastest any percent categories because they're kind of dumb at times. So yeah, we decided to pick a couple of categories that we prefer. One being Jack 1 any percent no lava tube skip, Jack 2 any percent, and which one? Jack 3 no oob.
No oob.
No oob. Okay. Yeah. Well, those are the categories we're going to be doing, and I'm kind of ready. Are you?
I'm ready too.
All right. So how does this work? We just hit. Okay. So do you want to count down together?
Sure.
All right. So 3,
2,
3,
2,
1,
go.
Oh man, that was a nice start. But yeah, good luck.
Good luck, dude.
Oh god.
2 seconds ahead.
Yeah, that's classic right there. Well, I have the bigger screen, so might be able to catch up just because of that. But yeah, welcome to Jack 1 any percent no lava tube skip, or as I like to call it, Levy tube, because Guitar found the currently used lava tube skip for any percent. Shoutouts to Guitar here. What lava tube skip does, it skips basically half of the game. It cuts the entire no lava tube skip run into half by doing lava tube skip, and it's pretty broken. You're supposed to get 72 energy cells to use a zoomer to get through lava tube, but with lava tube skip we only need like 24 to get there, and we can actually skip the entire thing. It's pretty broken. It requires a bunch of tech. It's one of the hardest tricks to pull off in the game, actually, in this one. And yeah, that's why we decided against it, actually, because none of us can do it.
I've never actually attempted it.
I did some attempts, but they didn't turn out to be so good. So shoutouts to Six Rock, because he and I, we did some meme runs, kind of meme races. Right. If there are any donations, this would be the spot to do it, because we have like downtime here. All right. No, that's fine. Don't worry. So now you get to see this lovely cutscene. So what was the point of the game again?
The point of the game?
Yeah, like what's happening in the story?
Gull and Meyer are like using the Dark Eco, and even like the Dark Eco is basically like the evil in the game. It can destroy basically anything, and we have to like defeat them. We have to find them, and they are also Gull and Meyer are using the Dark Eco, and they are like capturing the sages of the game. Like for example, him that we just talked to. That's the green sage.
Good old Samus.
Yeah.
So it turns out our friend Daxter, the orange thing on our shoulder, fell into Dark Eco, and he turned into this thing called an Otzel. Do they even call them Otzel in this game already, or is that?
I guess.
All right. Well, that happened, and we're trying to turn him back. And so we gotta find the sages. And we're trying to free them. And so we make our journey from one sage to another. So most of the game, basically all of it, is on-foot movement. There are only a couple of parts where we will be using vehicles or even creatures. I'm not going to spoil the creature just yet, but you'll see at some point in the run. And yeah, that's going to be quite funny, actually. So this is the fisherman cutscene, or the fisherman generally. This guy is a nice fella. Not the most successful fisherman I've ever seen, because he can't manage to get 200 pounds of fish. So we're trying to help him with this little mini game. And what that does, it will allow us to go to Misty Island, and Misty Island being the place where Daxter actually fell into the Dark Eco, where we weren't even supposed to go in the first place. But that was explained in, I guess, the plot, the intro of the game, but we don't watch that because that takes 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that.
5.5 to 6 minutes, I think.
It's something you don't want to be watching every time you start up a run, so we have a way of actually starting a new game, having autosave on, I think, and then we pull out the card before after.
No, you can just say you just make a new save, and then during the cutscene you can restart the console at any point, and then you have the save file.
So we do that, restart the console. Yeah, as Terli said, restart the console, and then as we're loading up the file that skipped the intro, we're pulling out the memory card, and that's how we start the runs. So yeah, I just got a triple gold here. Damn.
What to say to this fish game? It's like completely RNG based. What kind of fish you get each time? You can get a green fish, which is 1 pound, yellow fish, which is 5 pounds, and the eels, like pinkish.
Yeah, they're kind of pinkish
purple.
violet.
If you catch one of those, you instantly lose the game.
That's a reset usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game's sort of RNG, I want to say. Would you agree?
This game is completely RNG.
There is probably some manipulation you can do.
There is, but it's not up to a viable.
It's like a task stuff. All right. How much into eel phase? What was your
139?
139. Ooh. I think I got like 130.
Let's see how.
Something. Well, tell me what you got out of eels.
155.
151. So we're comparing fish right now. That's gonna be a close fish. Come on.
We both have terrible fish.
Yeah, this is awful now. Oh, you finished. All right, that's. I missed one too. Yeah, I'm not good at fish. So yeah, now we can use the boat to go to Misty Island. He actually says that to us in the cutscene, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. A lot of on-foot movement, and we're just trying to grab cells as fast as we can, because they basically allow us to go from one area into the next one, and well, that's what we need to do to get cells as fast as possible, or rather, the fastest cells as possible. The fastest cells as fast as possible. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, I got this actually. So each area has I want to say a route that we follow, and we're only getting, again, the fastest cells for each area, because a lot of them don't make a lot of sense to pick them up. They're just taking too long, or you gotta watch a cutscene that's also tremendously long. So most of the time we're just getting the ones that are just the fastest, because that's what we do. We go fast in speedruns. So we are we both have blue eco right now. Blue eco, well, eco generally gives us powers in this game. Also in Jack 2 and 3. But there's only, like, there's a bit more eco in this game than in Jack 2 and 3. Blue eco speeds up our walk speed, and it lets us pick up orbs faster. Actually, it gives us like an aura where we're able to pick them up easier. And it's pretty useful in a lot of places. Also, later on, we will be using a vehicle, and you can pick up. Oh, yeah, you can pick up blue eco on those vehicles as well, and they'll speed up the vehicle speed too. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Rip.
That is hilarious. Well, that's just Jack 1 right there. That happens all the time.
Not in Jack 1 superior to Jack 2. You know that.
No, it's not. See, this is the funny thing. We both have different, I guess, preferences in running. Turley just likes Jack 1 a lot, where I just don't like it at all. Like, this is probably, in my opinion, the worst game out of the series. But that's just me.
No bites.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, what to say about this like fight here? You basically have to like kill the little green thingies that the plant is spawning, and after that boss will get like we can damage him, and he has like like when he puts up his mouth, he's like we can damage him for like some frames. And after that he gets invincible for like 2 seconds again, so we actually like try to hit him during that phase so we save some seconds.
I got bite skip, by the way.
I as well in the second
Oh,
and third
nice.
phase.
Grats.
I think. During my practice, I didn't notice that I'm not too healthy and didn't die.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, here we death warp basically to the beginning of the level again, and then here we do a save and load, so we get to send over a village again back, like at the beginning of it, so we can get better, faster to the next area, which will be Misty Island now.
I don't think we have talked about items in this game, on-quote items, or rather collectibles.
True.
So there are these scout flies that we're usually trying to get. These little boxes, we're breaking it. Oh my god, that's cool. That's very nice. No.
Yeah, you should have just gone around.
Yeah, probably. You learn every time. Every time there's something new to learn.
But yeah, there are like 7 skull flies in every area, and if we collect all 7 of them, we will get a cell, which we will need. 72 in total at the end of the run, or like to get to the boss area basically. And then there are those orbs which we can collect, and we can trade those at certain NPCs for cells as well. And then there's the cells we have to collect.
Yeah, the cells actually allow us to advance in levels, or rather in the areas that we're trying to go through. For instance, we have to collect, how many, 28 in the hub 1? Well, we don't have to collect 28, but we are collecting 28.
I think
right?
27 actually.
27. Oh yeah,
We'll find out.
yeah, we'll see. We don't know the exact.
I think it was
cell count.
20. Oh no, it's 28. You're right.
It might be
when we were doing yak cows, we had 29, but
Oh.
because we don't do them anymore, we have 29. 28.
But yeah, the cells allow us to go from hub to hub, as we like to call them, or the areas that we're going through. We call them hubs. Oh, got the muse. Nice.
Got it.
Good stuff.
I actually don't get to mute at the beginning.
Oh,
Get her at the end.
that's interesting. You do that intentionally, or you just
Yeah,
missed
to
it?
get
Oh.
the better cycle.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna see my cringe cycle here.
But I think I fucked up the cycle with my bad movement.
Same.
Don't you go for death cycle?
I don't go for any cycles.
Oh, you're just trying to get them.
I'm just trying to get.
I mean, if you actually know where they're,
yeah.
where they are, and you grab them kind of fast, death cycle is actually slower.
I have my ways of doing this, like my own ways. And that's something I actually do like about the entire series. There is not a set, I want to say, a set route you have to follow. There are different ways of doing.
all 3 of them.
Oh, damn. There are different ways of doing a couple of tricks, or rather, how to progress through the levels. For instance, right here, I'm choosing a different path because I'm a big old scrub, and Terli is the real pro, the real G.
No, I'm not. What the fuck? What's that? The lurker was going through the bridge.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Like what the? I've never seen that before.
Enemies in this game are very silly at times. I don't think I'm getting any good cycle here, so no, maybe not.
You guys got time for a quick donation?
We do. Let's go.
All right. So Mr. Tiger92 donated $10 and says, "I will donate $1 for each game crash.
Fuck. For
One
each game
for
crash.
each hug during Benetica. Have fun, everyone. Thanks for the donation, Tiger." And one more quick donation from known as Jack,
Hey, Jake.
that has donated $10 as well, and says, "Good luck to both runners. This will be a great race. Also, we might need a boomer death counter after seeing that. Ha
my
ha."
All right, let's get like a boomer counter going. I'm pretty sure Easy will take care of that. See, I didn't go for any cycle. Like this is just my own thing right here, and it worked just
you will
fine.
catch up sometime here.
It worked just fine.
I missed the last 2 lurkers and had to wait for them to come down again. That was so horrible. No.
But yeah, coming back to what are you? Do you want to say something?
Nah.
Okay. Coming back to what I said earlier, you're not bound to do every trick in the game. You can like work around a couple of strats, I guess. Doesn't mean you're going fast, but you can certainly finish the game. And that's one thing I really like about Jak 1 actually, because yeah, it's very easy on quote to just finish runs to do runs. There's no real, I want to say, soft lock, like an actual soft lock. The game may hard lock at times, but that's okay.
Okay, got the muse.
So yeah, these vehicle, or that vehicle I just used, we will be using later on in the run as well, to get from hub 1 to hub 2, and from hub 2 to hub 3, and then from hub 3 to the final area.
What we haven't talked about yet are boosteds in this
Oh
game,
yeah, boosted.
which we have to use here. Or we don't have to, but it's faster if we don't fuck it up. Where we try to walk slowly off the edge and then do an uppercut, and because of that, it will give us a huge forward momentum boost, and that allows us to like overcome huge gaps.
Ooh, got him not. Nah, that's fine.
Gives me some advantage.
Yeah, that gives hey, you missed it too, haven't you?
Yeah, I missed it too.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Nah, this was all intended, so they can actually have a nice race going on. Timing for this is weird sometimes. Oh, one thing, now that I'm seeing this cutscene right here, Jak 4, or not Jak 4, Jak is coming out for the PS4. The classics, that is, which is Jak 1, 2, and 3.
And Jak X.
And Jak X, actually. And yeah, they will be coming to PS4, upscaled in, what was it, 1080p?
Yeah.
1080p.
And the good thing is they will give us the Jak 2 version of the game for PS4, which means all the glitches.
The PS2.
Yeah, the
PS2
PS2 version for
Yeah.
PS4, just upscaled. So
Exactly.
no punch glitch.
No punch glitch, no garbage that's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we should also talk about that, like,
Punch glitch?
yeah. Well, as you may know, there is a PlayStation 3 remaster, and that game is terrible to run on, basically. It's slower, kind of, for Jak 1. Actually,
Don't even know for Jak 1.
You don't have Citadel Skip. Oh yeah, actually, you get to see Citadel Skip later in this game. But there is a PlayStation 3 version for this. It's the HD remaster, and it's terrible to run on, basically. So the community is pretty happy about these news right now that the game is coming to PS4, and it's going to be emulated basically.
Fuck, I hope I didn't miss that shot.
The Pelican Snipe?
Yeah, because I don't know, it looked kind of fishy because of the screen. Maybe I just don't like it.
Alright, let's see if I get the snipe here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go safe. Probably got it anyway.
Yeah, you got it.
And then just for the safety. Oh yeah. So this is all. We're also going to be doing something interesting later on. This is probably the first Trifecta race on a stream ever that I've seen. And
true, yeah.
we will be swapping the discs during your run, so the timer will keep going. And we're also including swapping time for the disc. It's going to be interesting.
Speedrunning, swapping discs.
Basically, yeah.
I didn't hit the Pelican.
Well, you can chase the guy now.
I will have to.
Alright.
I don't know what to do now. I just...
Oh man, that's funny actually. Just go there and get there before the Pelican. You're Gucci. You said something about you being ahead after Jack 1, are you sure?
Fuck you.
I'm kidding.
I will back it after.
Yeah, you'll probably catch up some point.
The thing is, I have no idea how to get the points coming.
I will catch up and then you... whatever.
Okay, this way. The Jack community was so cringe about my run right now.
Yeah, mine too. They're like, oh my god, Boomer, what are you doing? Well, for me, it's going to change at Jack 2 and 3, hopefully, because those are like my main games. And as I said earlier, Turley prefers Jack 1, and I like Jack 2 and 3 because they share the same movement. They also have the jet board, which you'll also see later in Jack 2 and 3. And that thing allows for a couple of cool things. Basically, one big trick that we will be abusing over the entire run in both games. Are there any donations, by the way? I feel like this would be a good time.
Yeah, because of the cutscene.
Yes, there is one donation from Morton2062 who donated $5 and says, "Good luck, Turley and Boomer."
Oh, the boy.
Thank you very much, dude.
Thanks for the donations. I want to quickly remind everyone that there are a couple of bid wars still on the way. The one that's going to be coming up soon is the Undertale one for the character name, and if you want to hug or don't hug the goat.
Hug the goat. That sounds good. I want to hug the goat. How much is that? Hugging the goat?
There's currently nothing to hug the goat.
How much does it need to hug the goat? Oh, okay.
It's a bid war, yes.
I'll probably donate something later at some point. So do we have downtime to do that?
What, donating?
Yeah. I mean, Toka could do that for me. I'll give you my PayPal and stuff.
I missed the scout fly.
Did you get the one that's
Fuck! I want to cringe so hard. I know it.
before the balloons?
No way. Is that one pelican, right? That fucked me up so hard. Okay, you go ahead.
Wait, you got it? Or?
No, I just picked up the cell
okay.
so I can save and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out of the area. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying, but
I should be ahead by a minute by now.
yeah. But yeah, we get all the cells in Central Beach because they're just fast to get. Also, you may notice that we picked up the Moose earlier, and this guy right here. Oh, my Muse, Craigasm.
You saved her.
You saved her.
You really are the best. Use my pulse though.
Not the Muse. Dude, yeah. There she is. There she was. Oh my god. So yeah, one really annoying thing that can happen basically everywhere, depending on how you do your movement, is bonking. You can, right there, for instance, bonk into Scoutfly boxes or into walls. Whatever there is to bonk into, you can bonk into it. Walls. Everything that has collision, basically, you can bonk into. So here comes Fire Canyon. This is the transition area from Hub 1 to Hub 2. And this is Kira. I don't know if we have FFC, but I'd like to see some Kira love right now. But yeah, she's the one who handles all the tech in this game. She's the tech crew of this game, basically.
Can you miss a cutscene skip?
Oh, I can possibly miss a cutscene skip later on. But yeah, talking about cutscene skips, that's actually pretty cool, because one is coming up and I don't think I'll have much time, much nerves to explain it there. There's actually a way to skip cutscenes in this game. It was found by Bloppy. He found a way to trick the game. I want to say trick the game. Trick the game into thinking that it is paused while it's not. And you can move around during that time. And if you happen to die or get out of the area that the cutscene triggers in, you can actually just skip it. And we will be doing some of that after Fire Canyon. We will be doing, or I rather, I don't know if Turley's gonna probably. The Blue Sage cutscene skip?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, just making sure. But yeah, the Blue Sage cutscene skip is usually taking about a minute, 45 seconds, and we can just easily skip that by doing the pause buffer trick. I really hope I'm not going to blow up. Rikuchi. This is one thing I can do really well, by the way, blowing up in this place. So I actually have to go back and grab that one Scoutfly. Yeah, Scoutfly.
Oh, you missed one?
Yeah. Oh wow, good stuff.
That's good. Time for me to catch up.
That's not cool.
I'm ahead again.
Imagine dying now. Alright, there you go. Actually, I could die. That would be faster. Backup strats. Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's faster. That's faster. It has to be faster. Oh yeah, it is. Got him, boys. Yeah, got him.
Nice.
This is Speedruns Live. How do you do this? I get the Scoutfly first.
Oh, fuck.
That's how you find backups live. But yeah, like right here, we're both messing it up. So how you do this so-called pause buffer, you pause and hit the HUD at the same time, which you do by R2 and no wait, not R2. I'm lying. What am I doing? Yeah, sorry. You do that by hitting L2 and R2, and that will allow you to get the menu open while the HUD is showing. And while the HUD is showing, the game can't pause. It just can't. It's technically in the pause state already, probably, but it's not. So that allows us to skip the cutscenes. So yeah, that just saved like 45 seconds.
Yeah, about that.
Probably. Okay, that's just making sure that I got the right amount of orbs here.
And also, like, we can still trigger the cutscene at some points, but we can avoid it by moving the camera to certain places so the cutscene won't trigger, which we will have to do at some point.
Do you get both? You get both.
Yeah, you get both. Should have said no.
At the end, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm missing a cell. What's wrong? But yeah, welcome to Hub 2, by the way. This is That's a rock village. We just went from Sentinel. Not Sentinel. What's the previous area called?
Rock Village?
Rock. No, this is Rock Village.
Oh, you mean this place, Basin?
No, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I was referring to the first hub. What's it called? I forgot.
Wait. Give me a second. Fuck, I don't know.
It's fine. But yeah, welcome to Hub 2, and welcome to Basin, where we actually get to use the zoomer with this entire level. There are ways to go through... Oh my gosh. Okay, so there are ways to go through this level on foot, and you may remember this little race you can do, the so-called Deadman's Gorge. I think it's called Deadman's Gorge. And there recently was a glitch found, an out of bounds rather, that allows us to go through the level pretty fast, and Bobby Kaze found that. Yeah. Bobby Kaze and Six Rocks found that. It's pretty cool. Before that was found, like the I think that the fastest time we had was like a 23 for finishing the entire thing, and now it's a 14, which is crazy. So 14 seconds to finish the Deadman's Gorge with the out of bounds. We do it on foot. It's hilarious. Give it a watch. Shoutouts to Bobby and Six Rock. So Turley's doing plants right now.
Ah, fuck it.
And there is a thing called One Cycle, which is basically RNG. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's just a little meme we have. Sorry.
What?
And you can actually get all of these plans in one cycle. It's not too hard, but
it's
you gotta practice it. I think a one cycle saves
10-15 seconds.
10-15 seconds, because now you have to go back, grab some more green eco. Green eco fills up your entire health, by the way. It gives you 4 health actually, because you have, as you can see, 3 health, and the extra 50, which counts as a 4th. Oh my god, please don't... Okay. All these plants control you at times. You got a 2 cycle as well? I
Yeah.
suppose. Okay. Same. And yeah, that's Basin.
Alright, here we do what I said, we move the camera to the hut, which is weird, but we do to prevent the stage cutscene. Like, normal humor sense would say we have to move it away, but for some reason we have to. And because I got a boosted, I triggered the cutscene.
Classic Jack right there. It's a bit annoying that happens though.
Like, what the fuck? Why did I get a boosted there?
Happens. I missed the orphan, so I'll have to make those up later.
Come on, you can trigger the cutscene as
No,
well.
I'm not. I missed the orphan, that's fine enough. But yeah, how the camera works in this game, basically, I want to say the way, not it's pointing at. I mean, I know how it works, but I can't explain it.
Oh, what works?
The camera. Well, it's basically you have Jack here and points towards the HUD. You have to look away from the HUD, just so it doesn't trigger it. That's all you have to do, basically.
I want to cringe so hard.
That's fine, don't worry. I'm probably not gonna get other stuff later on. That's suboptimal. It's not good. Are you serious? It's like easy stuff. Okay. IMO, this place is a nightmare. Don't like it too much. But again, every player has preference in terms of what levels they like and which one they don't. So interestingly, we're not going to pick up the scout flies here because it's slow to pick them up. So we're just going to go for different cells. Or a different cell, rather. You know what's good though? We're pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
Not just on the couch,
I already
but
catched up again. Like
not just on the couch, but for this game too.
Yeah, like
Kappa Pride? I mean, I
Kappa
can
Pride.
come a bit closer. It's
Yeah, we're like
pretty close.
5
That's,
seconds apart.
that's pretty cool. Unless I die here. Well, I'm gonna die anyways. Because I will be doing a thing called... what's it called?
The Death Warp.
No, it's not a Death Warp. Oh, that was a Death Warp, yeah. That was actually intended. Oh my god. Hold on, can you do it with 2 health? I don't know. Yeah, you can. Are you... Okay, well, I messed it up.
I always do it with 2 health, so I can instantly Death Warp after.
Yeah. Well,
No,
I forgot the name. Larry got him.
Oh, Larry.
Larry Skip. Well, this is basically called Puzzle Skip, but this guy right here, we call him Larry, and I just killed him. I'm sorry.
Larry.
Yeah, Larry can mess you up. He just messed me up. So you were supposed to hit these platforms, but you can just get them. Fuck. And you do like Death Warp right there. The fall of shame, as I see.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What do we do here? We go out of bounds to grab a cell that we couldn't otherwise, or like we could grab it, but it would take really long to otherwise do it. Like we jump onto those 2 dudes here, then get out of bounds, and then mess it up.
Shoutouts to Josh for teaching me this, by the way. Outrageous Josh. He's a really good runner. You should watch him. Oh yeah, that's classic me right there. All right,
Let's see your king.
that's how good he taught me. No, I'm sorry. And now we're just doing this so the race is even. Don't worry, this is all intended. This is all intended. Don't worry.
I should have gotten that.
This is not going too well for both of us. Oh my god, my controller is awful at times. It's so annoying. It does rolls for whatever reason at random times. I didn't even press the button, it just rolled. Alright, both gonna get it now, okay? Deal.
Alright.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, let's line it up. Yeah, it's fine.
I just
Hey,
don't. I
got
can't
him.
get the boosted.
Yeah, the boosted's kind of tricky.
For some no, it's not.
God.
Not at all.
So the camera can like mess you up real hard right there, and that's what it's doing to me right now. Like, you're kind of doing it blind, so I would say it is rather annoying to do.
And that's a play that fucked me up in practice. I actually practice it a lot. Like I probably put an hour into it, but I still can't get it for some reason.
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, this is for both of us. It's not the best way to showcase the game. Just so you know, in Lava Tube, any percent Lava Tube skip, we would just skip this entire place. I'll be showing you something later that you do, and Terli will also show it to you. Just a question of who gets there first. So it's a race to Klaww. Are you serious? This is, dude, this is...
Oh my god.
It's pretty hilarious. We're both messing up. I never play on CRT. Like, this is so weird for me. I always play on my monitor. HDMI pass through. It's good enough.
Deep breath.
All right. So, okay. So right here, the platform can actually push us out of bounds. And we're usually supposed to take a slide down here, but we're just going to skip that entirely. And the pause buffer once more allows us to pick up a cell, and then as it saves, we load it back up. So we got the cell, and we didn't have to do the slide, which is pretty convenient.
And we didn't have to watch a cutscene as well.
Also, yeah, skips a cutscene at the bottom. Pretty convenient stuff. The pause buffer is actually helping us out a lot. And it's also going to make an upcoming skip a lot easier, which is also currently used in the faster 80% version, which is Lava Tube Run. Are there any donations right now? Because we could go for some.
Yes, there's actually one donation from Arestium who donated $11 and says, "Greetings to the ESA Germany crew. We love you. To save the children. Grüße an die ESA Germany crew. Wir lieben euch. Greetings to the German free stream. We love you too." Well, we love you too as well. Thanks for the donation.
Thank you. Hope you enjoy the run, by the way. So this is one level I don't like a lot either. It's called Boggy Swamp. Sumpf in German.
It's basically an auto-scroller.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, it is.
I don't like this level too much. It's really annoying. A lot of tricky things in there you have to watch out for. Otherwise it can cost you health. And
I probably shouldn't have said it. I probably buggy really badly now.
Sumpf.
Do you play in German?
I don't think so. No, I don't think I do. Sounds like English to me. Actually, there's no sound.
Wait, you have no sound of the game?
No, I do, but there's no
Oh,
nothing that would indicate that it's English.
I mean, you had a lot of cutscenes.
You had one. An extra one.
Fuck you.
You had an extra one, as far as I know. So you should tell me. No, I'm just kidding. So with here, it's actually interesting. You don't have to use the yellow eco to break the thing that the rats come out of. You just use the blue eco that you have from actually getting there, and grab the Scoutfly and head out again. Oh, I'm just picking up some health here for safety. I'm really afraid of my orb count later on because I missed that one.
I'm never
orb
alone.
print.
Orbs, they pick up a lot of extra orbs and just skip a lot of orbs and snow again.
That's one way to do it. So yeah, these cutscene skips we were talking about, they actually save a bunch of time. That's why we also decided to show any percent no LTS instead of no major skips. No major skips is a category that excludes a couple of skips. Actually, just one skip, two skips that certain versions can't do. And I want to say it's in version inclusive category, which is a really, really cool thing. IMO. There's a lot of drama about the boards and how they're supposed to be and how they actually are now. But I want to say the way it works right now is just perfect, and it's like a good category for runners to start out running the game. For new runners, it's a really good category. So if you want to pick up this game, I recommend learning no major skips.
The good thing about no major skip is also that you can run it on any copy of Jack, because the Citadel skip that is at the end of the run that we will do is actually black level exclusive.
Yeah, they're different. Yeah, as Terli said, they're different versions of the game. We have a black label version. That's the, I want to say that the first version they released, and then there is a red label slash greatest hits version, depending on what area you live in. And some of them have that patched. They have this Citadel skip patched. And then there's the PlayStation 3 remaster I was talking about earlier. And that one actually used the latest version, which is the red label version. And they ported that over, so that it doesn't have it either. So we decided to make a version, a category that includes all of the versions that we have, which is pretty cool. A little Death Orb right here.
Do you do ambush?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I hope. Don't confuse me. I just want to get
secret tactics.
I just want to get through this game. That's all I want, man. End this torture, please. But yeah, I'm pretty infamous for running this game. There are a couple of things I'm not so good at. Luckily, you haven't seen much of it just yet. I might be coming some more later on. Oh yeah, there's potentially one right there. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's just lovely. But hey, we died at the same time.
I mean, I did it on purpose too. So.
Well, me too. I just wanted to even out the race. Oh my god, that's gonna be weird. What do you do here? You don't need to do this at all. It's all. Oh yeah, that's funny. Okay. This guy right there, that was a dude sitting to the right. He's also infamous. So many people infamous. But yeah, he has the minigame called Rats, and it's really annoying. It's the bane.
Come on, it's the best minigame.
It's not. It's the bane of a lot of hundo runs because there are a lot of rats spawning. In these rats, you have to shoot them, and they can be really sneaky. And there are like muffins or mushrooms. I can't even tell what that is.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. It looks like muffins actually, but.
Well, but they are mushrooms. I'm pretty sure about that.
They look like. I already don't know. But yeah, that guy is pretty infamous. The minigame's pretty infamous because a lot of hundo runs die there.
Oh, wait. I hope I didn't land in the dark eco or whatever
But
it is.
this is cool. Good
It's not
stuff.
dark. What is that? It's like
It's
dark stuff.
swamp water.
Why do you take damage from that anyway?
It's stupid. Don't ask. It's Jack 1.
And it's a great game.
But man, look how close we are. This is funny. So many mistakes from both of us. It's actually sad that we're this close. No, but I guess that makes up for a good race. Like this will definitely make sure it's gonna stay.
I think I'm heavily orbed.
Over-orbed. How much you have?
340.
I got 307. So that's interesting. So I will be doing a thing here, which I'm really proud of. Turly won't be doing probably.
Oh, you are.
Okay, yeah. So there's a thing called idle deload, or rather, let's start it this way. First of all, we're gonna do Boulder Skip. Boulder. I have no idea
Boulder Skip.
Boulder Skip. I actually have no idea how to pronounce it properly. Everyone makes fun of me for for saying it this way. But Turley's at the guy right now, and Turley got it first try, and it's the Boulder Skip. And it allows us to talk to Kira, who would usually lift up the rock after we got 50 power cells. What's interesting about this, we can skip this guy pretty easy. There are, I want to say, two ways of doing so, and 3 ways of getting past him. One is fighting him casually, which is the slowest right now. For no LTS, I have to know.
Slow runner.
And then there is my way, which is the idle deload that Yankee and I found. Yankee actually helped me replicate this. Oh my fish, are you serious? Look at this guy, he got me. I was trying to ledge grab. So I have to go back. Yeah, I have to go back. That's pretty annoying. So I'm not gonna save much time here because of that. I might as well fight him casually too now. But yeah, how this works is you can store areas by hitting or triggering a cutscene in that area. Watching a cutscene, triggering a cutscene in that area. How else can you get it? Dying is one way.
Yeah, dying.
And waiting for 30 seconds to get Jack's idle animation going, which will again store your area that you're currently in. And this will be used to skip this boss. I already watched the cutscene, so I have to like go in there now and die, so that Mountain Pass is stored. So, boom, we just stored Mountain Pass. And then what's interesting, we're going to abuse the game's checkpoint system here. We're gonna make the game think that we are past Klaww, and we do that by leaving the area that we were just in, that we just stored, going into a new area, and then loading in the old area we previously stored, and then as we die, because we're gonna be dying here, we're gonna check for. Okay, that's good. The game's gonna check for the closest checkpoint in the old area that we had stored. And right here, I'll be waiting until the timer hits 48:20, and then I'll be doing a pause buffer, because that will help me skip the guy. You'll see in a second. It's gonna look really interesting. And a pause buffer we're gonna be doing right here. Got him. Okay. So it's gonna unload the area now, and I'm just going to wait here a little bit so that the game actually has time to load in the old area, and there we are. Skipped Klaww. That's one thing I found just accidentally, and yeah, again, shoutouts to Yankee for helping me replicate this. He's a Jack 3 runner. Well, not Jack 3 runner per se, but he's known for Jack 3 back in the day. Although you may have noticed Turley got a power cell from beating Klaww and I didn't. And in theory, if you get this idle deload first try by not getting eaten by the fish, or just not messing it up generally, you can save about 30 seconds around, depending on how this next area is going to go, because I actually have to get a backup cell now, and that is the so-called backtrack cell that we were doing. Because later on in the game, we're going to activate a yellow eco switch, and with that we can go back and break some stones to get another extra power cell. But we're not going to be doing that because we can actually do it on foot. I have to do that. Turley doesn't, because he got the guy right away. He beat Klaww. So because he didn't mess it up, it's actually faster for him. What's interesting about this, the game checks for how far you are away from these enemies that were just ahead of you. We passed them though, and if you go too fast, the game is still checking for how close you are away or how far you're away from them. So that was Naughty Dog's way of making sure that you're not gonna fall behind too much, but they also did that in the opposite direction. So if you're going too far ahead, the game can also end you, and game over. Basically, game over. It's just gonna make you explode, blows you up, and
I mean, it doesn't blow you up.
No, it blows the zoomer up, and then you die. Or no way, actually.
No,
the
lurker at the end that you destroy, that will blow up the mine, and that will make you
at the very end, exactly. At the very end, there's a guy. My bad. There's a guy blowing up the mountain pass. So what I have to do here is this backward cell, and I have no idea how long that's gonna take. But got third try. That's okay.
That's pretty good. I've actually never. I have gone it once. After
this one?
doing it for no. I haven't gone for this, but in practice, when I tried to go for it, I got it once in 15 minutes, and then I was like, nah, never again.
It's okay. It's all right. So this is only in theory gonna save you 27 seconds. Pickleberry and I both did a video on this. Shoutouts to him. Go watch that. Okay. Yeah, this is one thing I really don't like, but I keep doing it. You can actually roll jump on these planks. You don't have to take one of these carts.
But it's actually really risky to roll jump.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can fall down, and then you have to go do everything all over again, which is really annoying. Are you already done with the robot room? Jeez, I'm so behind now. I should not have. The Klaww skip was a bad idea.
This was a good idea.
No. Nah, it's fine. It's all good. This is just for fun. This race is for fun.
Yeah.
It's not we're we're not like trying super hard to win. Just want to show off the game, how beautiful it is. Even though I don't make it sound like it is sometimes, but it actually is. It's a nice game. And it's very beginner friendly too, so you should pick it up if you're interested in what you're seeing.
What we haven't talked about actually is the quad jump.
Quad jump?
If you, like if you double jump, if you have yellow eco, you can make like a kind of quad jump, we call it, where you double jump and then you shoot and then spin. That will give you like extra height.
Oh my god, that was close.
And for example, where I just did it there to get onto the platform.
Oh yeah, that's I just called red eco jump or orange, whatever it's called.
No, we call it quad jump.
It's called quad.
Yeah.
Never heard of that, but that's okay.
And like, it's kind of a quad jump because you do a double jump, then you do a shoot, which gives you extra height, and then the spin again.
Okay, so this right there was just my controller being real nice. It keeps holding forward for some reason at times. It's really annoying, but I guess this makes me grab some extra orbs, which I don't mind too much.
Alright, let's do it.
So Turley's doing a cutscene skip right now for the Red Sage cutscene, and that one is taking quite the time if you fail it.
The cutscene is like, I think 2.5.
2.5 minutes. I remember it being something like that. So you don't want to be watching that.
And what's weird about this game, the next area we will enter Snowy Mountain. And if I would do the cutscene skip and then go to the gondola, which brings us up to Snowy Mountain, I couldn't use it. After you did or after you watched the Red Sage cutscene or skipped it, you have to grab 2 cells, otherwise you can't use the gondola. I have no idea why they did it like that, but it is.
It's weird.
And
yeah.
that's why we do. That's why we grab those 2 cells after.
What am I
the
doing?
cutscene skip.
This is not lava tube.
You don't also.
Yeah, that's missing 2 cells there would suck. Yeah, if you're trying to go for lava tube skip, you can make a save file in a spider cave that will allow you to get to 4 health easier, because you actually kind of need 4 health. It's the fastest way to do lava tube skip. If you have 4 health, and yeah, this is one easy way to practice it actually.
What I just
So I was just kind of autopiloting right there.
You know what I just noticed? Why didn't we open chat on that?
That's a good idea actually. I'm so. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was clutch. That was clutch. I was like, "What are you doing?" Like you completely missed the shot. Yeah, that's fine though. So there is a hidden cell up there. Well, it's called hidden for a reason because you can't see it.
Yeah, as a kid I never found, or like when I played the game casually, I never found that cell. I never completed the game 100% casually.
Alright, I got the cutscene skip too. Good stuff. Yeah, that's where we also use the pause buffer again, by the way. Yeah, the pause buffer is allowing us to not start the cutscene, where it prevents the game from starting the cutscene, and we can move around during that time. It's paused, but it's not paused at the same time. It's kind of weird. I don't know exactly how it works, but that's somewhat how it works. We get both of those, right?
Yeah, you will get both of those.
That was. I'm so focused on lava tube route because in hub 1 for lava tube, for the lava tube route, you get only 1 of them instead of 2. Getting some extra orbs right there. So let's go to Snowy Boys. Yeah, Turley's a bit ahead. Not just a bit, that's actually quite a lot ahead.
Like a minute and a half?
Yeah, it's probably a minute and a half. I was just did very poorly on Klaww. That's my fault though. Actually, I'm just gonna blame it on the fish.
Alright.
The fish was snappy. Also, good stuff.
Do I get it?
Will you get it?
Will I?
You will.
I don't know.
You will. I'm pretty sure. Go for it. Go for it. Let's go. Oh yes! My god, that was clutch.
Rocket uppercut.
Alright, that deserves some clapping, kind of. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Like, what I did there is I did one of those. The thing is, there's like when this platform goes down that I stand on, there are like edges on the side that I can use, and if you time it right, you can get an insane upwards momentum.
Yeah, that was good stuff, seriously. I knew you were gonna get it though. We'll see in just a bit if I'm gonna get it or not. Probably not, because I did it like once. Don't know the timing for that stuff at all.
Like in runs, I never got it. In actual runs. But today in practice run I got it, and now again. It's like,
yeah, like
I've never gotten it twice in a row.
like I was sitting next to Turley earlier, and I was like, no wait, he actually asked the same thing. Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get the uppercut? I'm like, yeah, you got it. And he got it. It's pretty good. Ooh, that was a bit late. Oh, my bad. Shoutouts to Zoe for this.
Come on.
Well, come on, I'm not getting it either. So. Learn from the best. Please, are you serious? I'm not getting it. Oh yeah, this is quite embarrassing now. I should have said shoutouts to Zoe afterwards, not beforehand. Alright, this is getting ridiculous now. Okay, thanks. Yeah, yes.
Didn't get the cutscene skip. Like there, with that cell, if you move the camera far enough to the left, you can actually skip the cell red cutscene.
Wow, you're so much... Oh, rip. So yeah, what just happened right there? Turley got Flood stuck in one of those orbments. That can happen. It's not too bad, you just load the file back up. You lose Flood though, which is not something you want to be doing, kind of.
I won't get it.
Alright, nice, I messed this up too. Hey, here we go, second try. Sorry, how do you do that? How do you do it? R1?
R1 and then time it right.
Do you just mash?
No, mashing doesn't work, you have to time it right.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're supposed to press punch.
Oh yeah.
Alright, yeah, I pressed X, didn't I? I did the input though, so it's pretty cool.
I hope I don't die here.
Route. Come back. So yeah, what I'm doing right here is what you would normally do. Rather, that would be one way of doing it, not the way. Again, that's something I really like about the game. You can make your own route. You can make your own way of finishing the game.
Oh, wait, I have to grab this up.
So what Turley did earlier, you're now going to see again. You can actually take Flood out of bounds, and there is a jump and run area or some jump and run section with Flood. You're supposed to use them in, but we got the cell already earlier. That was the one that I messed up so many times. And well, yeah, now we can take him out of bounds, and he's actually the fastest way of moving around in this level. Since Turley lost him earlier, that's actually going to cost him a bit of time.
Yeah, I can
not to like
No, it's not worry.
not to like worry you or something. Just
I mean, I can't go for Boulder Skip anymore. It's really annoying for me.
yeah, there's a thing that's really cool actually. You can
Like, you can skip the like the next cutscene that's kind of coming up, where the gondola takes you back down to Volcano Crater, but you need to have Flood for it, and I lost him or her.
it.
I guess.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
Because of that, I have to watch a cutscene, which loses me like 45 seconds.
No, it's not that much. It's like
It's 45 seconds actually.
Sure?
Because you instantly get into the.
oh yeah,
You don't
right.
have to do
Yeah,
the movement to the.
right. The miners, those guys. Forget about those. All right, so let's see if I can get the cell cutscenes. Got him. All right, that's pretty good.
Are you going for Boulder Skip?
Yeah, heck yeah. I'm just so uncertain about my orb count. That's always something I'm
You
nervous
need
about.
270.
How many? How much?
270. You need 2
Alright,
more. You're fine.
Should be fine then. Alright, so let's try not to lose Flufflet here. Oh yeah, we can, I don't know, do something during the cutscene if you want to. If we're both going to be at it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, take a picture together. Another one.
Color. Come up, right?
Right now? I don't mind. Alright. Alright, that's cool. So let's see if I can get the Boulder Skip. That's really cool. You can also take... You can't not just only take Flood out of bounds, but you can also take him down to the volcanic crater. Or he is definitely not supposed to be. And the game will despawn him. That's actually looking pretty funny. If I'll get it, I'll get it. If I don't, I'm not, obviously.
Yeah, we won't lose too much time.
I will mean, actually. Like no. if you mess this up, this is losing it.
You spawn right here, yeah?
No, you don't.
Don't?
I think you do. No, you don't.
Oh, you got it. Hey, you got it.
Hey, alright, so this is what it's looking like. Once you're down here, you gotta make sure you pick this up first. Otherwise, it's gonna be slower. So you gotta pick this up right away. What's interesting, the cutscene cells, the cell cutscenes, my bad, they are actually a bit shorter on Flood. So Turley's also losing time.
They are? Oh, the enemy.
Yeah, the cutscene right there is a bit. The animation, how you get them, is actually a bit slower.
And the thing, because he got the gondola skip, he has like I did it because it's faster. But Boomer's actually also forced to do the loading out of the cave, because if he would move with Floodred out of the cave, the game was soft lock.
Yeah, they'll just crash.
Or is it a hard lock?
It's actually a hard lock.
Yeah,
like
it's a hard lock.
Not just. Oh, I'm just gonna say the Jack community likes to get it wrong. Me too. I like to say soft lock all the time, even though it's actually a hard lock. Like the game just freezes. And all right, so Turley's coming up to Levy Tube, a lava tube.
By the way, if they're a donation, that's like a good time.
Yeah,
for
go
it.
for it. No. What? Guys, come on. My God. Well, donate something, you guys at home. Because I would, but I can't. Well, right now, I could possibly open up the PayPal and slide $10 in.
But you gotta pretend that someone else donated.
Oh, a sec. All right, already. That's my favorite part of these minor cutscenes. All right, already.
We're counting on you.
Alright, looking good. So I can now save. It saved for me automatically since I picked up those cells, but I can just load it up now. So I lose Flood, and I get kind of, I want to say teleported. Saved warp or load warped out of the cave, which is pretty cool. Ooh, nice cancel right there.
Here's also like a little shortcut you can do that a lot of people, if they just play the game casually, don't know about.
Obviously, if you're going for 100% playthrough, then
yeah,
don't do this.
Because if you do in the first part of the lava tube, there are all the orbs of lava tube. So if you skip it, or like if you go for the shortcut, you can't grab those. Perfect orange room.
The perfect oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these balls that were in that room, we just call them oranges because they're round shaped.
And orange.
And orange. So they're oranges. Obviously. So yeah, that's
I love the Daxter there, how he like is shaking his what they're called
eyebrows. His ears.
No, his eyebrows. So.
Yeah, this is one of the cutscenes we can't skip. Actually, it's a bit annoying, but it has to be.
Oh, yeah. Every cutscene from here on now we will skip, which are 3 in total.
Final cutscene we're not gonna skip.
Oh yeah, right. The final.
Got him. No, I'm not trying to like.
Yeah, I know. But
mess up the statements you're making. But yeah,
every cutscene that is important.
Yeah. Every cutscene that would I guess add to the plot, kind of. That's like very important to the plot. We're just gonna skip. We're gonna go straight to the boss, skipping most of the stuff.
That's the first cutscene we skip right there with the death to the lava.
By the way, I think it's hilarious whenever people kick Kira and that pushes them into the lava. That's hilarious. It's my favorite.
We would trigger a cutscene if we walk into that room and we trigger it, and it spawns us right at the end of the level.
That's not lava tubes. That's Citadel skip right there. And that is the skip that we were talking about earlier. That's version
Inclusive.
No, that's exclusive. Exclusive. Yeah, version exclusive. This only works on, I want to say the 1.0 version of the game, the first release that there is, kind of.
Hello, do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We do.
Okay, we have a $10 anonymous donation saying, "Hi, TerliManor." I probably pronounced that really badly, but
That's fine.
That's it. Nothing more.
I could imagine that.
Keep them coming, guys. Keep
I
those
think I
donations
jumped.
coming.
Fuck, I jumped too early.
No. All right, this is pulling a boomer right here because I like to blow up in lava tube, and yeah, it's just I hate this level. It's annoying.
I should go for frame perfect.
Why are you almost done, man? That's frustrating.
I mean, it's only cutscenes.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
you
this
don't-
is
it's not
still
a lot.
pretty annoying. Or for me at least.
We'll
Probably not.
catch up again.
Oh my god, this are you serious? I just really don't like these tanks.
There, I got a frame perfect.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, I think I jumped too early. I jumped too early. Fuck it again.
It's like, how much time does I lose actually? Get on there.
Like, yeah, but what you can do is, like, if you jump, you have like 1 or 2 frames. I think it's only 1 frame. Where you can spin, then it will like make your jump not go as high.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna.
Am I
do
actually?
this.
I'm
This
just
is-
on 1 health. Fuck, I need to be really careful.
If you mess around with the camera, oh, well, don't do it right there. There's actually a way to get more health. You can wiggle the camera around. That will give you extra.
No, that only works if you got the frame perfect.
got another donation here.
Let's go.
We got $5 from Nima Now saying,
Nima.
"Hey Boomer, any chance of a Jack Quadfecta next year? Gotta get
Oh my
that
God.
Lost Frontier run, Kappa B."
Oh my god, let's not. Thanks a lot for the donation.
I have 1 health, did I? Oh, I got. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh
Kira did not push me into my death. That's annoying, but that's fine too.
I'm so scared right now. Oh,
Kira,
I got quick shot. I was so scared because I won 1 health.
That's fine.
But I didn't die. Oh, that would have been really nice.
Yeah, this is what I usually do. I try to kick Kira for the swag. Woman abuse. No. Oh my god, what is wrong? It's just not going too well right now. Also, if you mess this up, if you mess up this cutscene skip, my controller is the best controller ever.
Just ready.
I don't know if I got it. Yeah, I got it. That's good. Alright,
Do it quickly before I change my mind.
so on. Got him.
I wonder what game's audio is on the stream. Probably closer to player 1.
Might be. Well, you're ahead, I think, so.
Right.
Got another one, yeah.
And
Let's
that's
go.
right.
Keep them coming.
Right,
Turtles.
we got $2 from Sierra Death.
Sierra Death, yeah.
Sierra Death, yes, saying, "Love you, Boomer. Don't choke."
Oh, I'm choking right now, man.
Well,
Thanks a lot,
don't.
though.
Sierra Death says don't.
Thanks a lot. Oh, one really cool thing about this fight, do you see how he raws right now? You can actually skip that by just jumping before he does it. It's really cool. I didn't get it. I forgot about it as he was doing it. I tried to do it. Messed it up. Oh my god. My controller is so funny. It likes to hold forward every once in a while. Because like I've been using this one for quite a long time now. Like right there, again. Oh my, what the? That can happen too. Alright, you're booting up Jack too? Oh no.
You will catch up.
Yeah, that's gonna be just fine.
Oh wait, I did save.
No, wait, we wanted to, we said.
No, I did without loading.
So if you do this, it's gonna respawn health, I think. Something like that. If you do it close to the health.
If you do the first jump frame perfect, like the spin, then it will do it.
Oh.
Otherwise it doesn't. I think that's how it works. On the controller.
That's one really annoying thing about a lot of PlayStations. I want to say it's the PlayStation's fault. The controller just likes to do very silly movement at times, or
It still does it for me.
whenever you start up the console. That only happens whenever you start up the console.
The camera is still moving for me, I think.
I'm a bit. Oh my god, I was scared here actually. So let's go for the Boulder Skip right there. The cutscene actually didn't happen. All right.
I tripped. Wow. I've never had that happen here. What? I'm tripping.
What? Oh, Jack's just a bit trippy sometimes.
Like what that was is like Jack tripped there, and it's because the next area is still loading, and the like developers made that so the game doesn't crash if the area is still unloaded and you're really close to it.
It won't crash. It would just not be there,
Yeah,
and that's what they wanted to prevent. So whenever you trip, the next area or an area that's close by is just not loaded. Oh hey, I got pretty convenient eco spawn. So that's Jack 1 right there. I can just reset, right?
Yeah, you can just reset. That was so weird. Like usually the two guys that are there that you have to go to, right?
If you pull out the disc right here, the game keeps making noise. It's pretty funny. So on to Jack 2.
Alrighty, and as we move on, we got a $5 donation from Nima Now saying, "Boomer, stop blaming the controller."
It is the controller. It is the controller. I swear. It really is, trust me.
By the way, I will be playing Jack 2 in German because my console is actually German, and I don't want to lose time because of changing the language.
Oh yeah, I think mine's in German too. So I mean, we're at ESA Germany after all, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, new game. I'm actually gonna have the save as well. So usually a Jack 2 one would
Alright,
start.
what we did here is like a
Oh.
red berry skip. We went out of bounds and went next to the red barrier that you were able to see like a little bit. And now we're doing is it blue barrier the next one? Which one you won't see?
No, it's yellow barrier skip.
Yellow.
Yeah, you're skipping into the yellow area, and that allows us to go to Marsh Tomb. And that's basically the biggest percentage warp we have in the game, because Marsh Tomb is like 70% into the run, or 70% into the game rather, and so we can go from 2% to 67 coming out of Marsh Tomb, and that's like 2/3 of the game just skipped like that. It's pretty crazy. The rest for the rest of the run, there aren't any percentage warps as I'm aware. I don't think there are. But we're just trying to go through the levels as fast as we can, and that's pretty optimized. World record for this is a
101?
101.20, I think.
I don't know.
By Pickle. I don't know either, but just guessing it's a 20 by Pickleberry. The boy.
Alright, here's the Marsh Tomb skip that we do. We lean back and then jump into it by doing 2 jumps with the zoomer. And then we're in.
That doesn't do the percentage warp just yet. It will just take you down there. But you'll see in a second. I think Terli will let you know when we're actually doing the percentage warp. So one big factor this game has, it's RNG dependent actually, is zoomer RNG. These vehicles, or the vehicle I'm using right now is called a zoomer. Basically every vehicle in this game is called a zoomer. But the one that I'm driving right now is the one that's important for us because it's the fastest. So Turley will be doing the left tomb skip right here. Oh, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's really dark on
Oh
my
God.
screen. I hope I can see something.
Yeah, I hope you're gonna get it. You. Like
But I'm kind of used to that.
I'm just like taking a look over to your side, and it's actually pretty dark.
Like I said, I'm used to it because like when the sun was shining in my room, I wasn't able to
Oh.
see my CRT. Fuck, I can't do shit.
So Turley's doing the left tomb skip right now. And that will allow us to skip into the left tomb.
Okay, fucked it up.
Oh. It's not too bad if you miss it, but usually that would mean a reset in like an actual... Like if you're going for PB attempts, rather. Not like an actual one, because we're doing an actual one right now. But if you're in a non-marathon setting, you can just reset right there.
This is basically, it's probably the only area where it's bad that I have a dark, or the render screen is dark. The other areas are fine.
For the rest of the game, it shouldn't matter too much. For this area, it's actually a bit annoying for you. All right, getting there as well. I guess that happens. Right here, we're doing a warp downstairs. Downstairs. Yeah, it's just a restart warp that takes us down. And this door doesn't open either, or why am I saying either? This door doesn't open at all, actually, unless we it doesn't open. It just straight up doesn't open. So we gotta skip through it. And they made a lot of stuff not solid.
That stuff is so annoying. Where are you again?
All right, roll jumps. Oh, I'm getting mine. I see, like I have way better environment. Like the lighting is a lot better. Okay, so we have to go under the door here. That will load up the left tomb. And we need to get a water roll jump into the left tomb. Even though I'm kind of looking to the right now, but... Oh, wait, hold on. Controller, please.
I can't see the left wall at all.
Is there a way to make the screen a bit brighter on Turley's monitor? Turley's TV?
Nobody there.
Nobody there? Oh. Do you want to swap controllers and I'll go for it? No, seriously, we could do that if you want.
Sure.
Here. Hold on. Don't want to... I'm saving. What the heck? This took forever. Okay, here. Let's use it. Okay, might be.
Co-op.
Well, oh my god, this is really stupid. Oh my god, there is no way of seeing stuff right here. This is completely dark. Guys, we need to... Is there someone here from the tech team? Like, I'm trying to get this. If we don't, then... No, I'm not done yet. You keep going. You can lose some time if you want. What the F? Okay. Oh my god, this is so dark. Yeah, this is really weird to do. Okay,
Nice.
you're in.
Is it loaded? Yeah.
Yeah. We go. Thank you. But yeah, that's actually pretty hard to do. The screen is really dark, so... yeah, whatever.
It was really weird to do the Daxter chase without.
The Daxter chase is actually an auto-scroller. You can do some rubber banding early on.
And I died.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter too much. much. Oh, okay. By the way, I have to get the tablet back open because this is. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? As I'm trying to get this right here, I'm just going to explain what I'm even trying right now. Do you notice how I'm gaining infinite height right there? Pretty.
The hover.
The hover, yeah. It's a pretty cool trick that's only working in Jack 2 and 3 since.
We don't have the jetboard.
Yeah, we don't have the jetboard in Jack 1. Oh my god, I can't hover right now. This is a bit sad.
I wish I could go shirtless. I'm so warm right now.
Yeah, we're just gonna take this slow.
Like seriously.
And what this trick allows us to do, what this glitch allows us to do, is gain infinite height on the jetboard. This works on PlayStation 2 and on PlayStation 3. I see this being asked a lot on Ricky's and my hover tutorial. And right here, we need the tombstone patterns for the very first time. So this thing right here, I'm just gonna say that's 7 notes slow. I have no idea. Yeah, it is. So that's slow 7. Okay, so there is actually a. This is like a memory game. It's like it's a puzzle, memory puzzle with audio. And then what you have to do is you gotta make sure you hit the right tombstones in the correct order. And there are 6 set patterns for this. And well, yeah, I got one of them.
Oh.
Ooh. So we listen to one certain tombstone. Oh my god, the colors are so weird. All right, wait a second. This one, I hit that one, so that's not low stuff. This is weird. This is awkward. All right, so that has to be this guy. All right, there you go. Or is it not? It is. There you go.
Ed, you were asking about the screen brightness a minute ago? We don't have remotes for the...
Oh, rip. Alright, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I mean, from now on it won't
Yeah.
matter too much anymore. It was just the one level that was really annoying to do with.
There you go.
Sorry.
No effing way. No, I was about, oh my god. I thought I hard locked right there. That would have. Sorry.
It's fine, I'm done. I just need to do the patterns. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, what?
I don't know. These patterns are weird.
The first one was right. Oh, I actually looked at the wrong one. Fuck, where am I? There.
Okay.
No, fuck.
No, so that didn't hit me.
I don't know what to do anymore. I hit those. Ah. There we go.
Yeah, that part's a bit annoying. It's kind of bad, actually, what I was doing right there. Ah, come on, that's sad.
I really need to save at some point, so I have the saving as well. You know what I want to save right now? Where's the saving? There.
But yeah, to explain quickly how the thing with the trick with the jetboard works, you do a trick cancel mid-air, and you keep doing this very trick cancel over and over and over and over and over again, and that allows us to achieve what we're doing, which is gain infinite height. It's pretty cool, and it breaks the game in quite a lot of places. Oh, how convenient. Thank you, Baron Praxis. So that's the second boss of the game. We just beat him. So basically within...
in theory, it's the first one for us.
Yeah. For the speedrun, it's the first one, but according to the storyline of the game, it's the second one that we're fighting. The first, like, big boss, I want to say.
Oh my god.
But yeah, as you can see, the hover's being used a ton. And from now on, you're going to be seeing a lot of movement with the jetboard. The jetboard in general is such a convenient thing to move around with. You can do side flips while you're on it. That will allow you to gain a lot of speed. And that's basically our main form, our main way of moving around from now on. Unless we have the possibility, unless we can get a
I
zoom.
almost got the flip shot.
So right here is a death warp that Dex found. Dex is known for getting the weirdest death warps ever, for finding them. So this one right here takes you a bit closer to the next mission. And we will just be, again, finishing the game, the missions that we now have to do in somewhat the intended order, as fast as we can. The fast way.
I mean, there's no mission we completely avoid anymore. We just skip some missions we like go instantly from the start to the end by like hovering or doing some other stuff.
There's going to be a beautiful example of that later. That's actually a very common thing that people did back then, developing games. They tried to put the start of the game, rather the end of the level, close to the beginning, just to save some time, not time, but like space. Now right here, alright, got that.
I hovered too far.
I'll actually go into Boomer Cage. The German cage, because as it seems, Turdy gets in here as well. The spot right there is actually the guards. It's very similar to the beginning of the game, because the guards will shoot you down, or the guards will shoot from above. And earlier on, they did the opposite. They shot from beneath. It's kind of like the opposite thing right there. Oh my God, it's open. Okay. Yeah, this is really hard to see.
How are you words at track 2? And now I have to deal with that as well. Feels bad.
So yeah, the city offers a lot of places to hover to. It's just cutting some corners, basically, right there. I skipped going around this little L shape on the right that you can see in the minimap. And right here is also a really cool thing. We are skipping to this mission. We're skipping the initial trigger for it. We just warp down there with a restart warp, and it will activate it for us. I want to say that's sort of a percentage warp kind of thingy. Not too sure about it though, but yeah, this is used in runs. Remember my first PBs, I didn't know about this, and
I mean, we don't really percentage roll, we just go into a mission earlier than we're supposed to do, but we are still doing all the missions that we are supposed to do before it.
I don't know if I'm talking to crew, because you're usually supposed to talk to crew at this point, and he will tell you to go into the sewers with these guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does that. He does that.
Oh my god, I thought I soft locked.
And
It was just loading or
yeah. Alright, so these guys, you're supposed to escort them, but you're not really escorting them, because you're more defending them. These guys don't do much at all. They don't do a lot of damage. They don't do any damage, I think. You're basically their babysitter. That's more like it. Yeah, Vegas 5.
I'm tripping again. I feel like the PS2 is loading really slow right now. Oh, some bullshit.
This seems really hard with the brightness.
No, it's fine with the brightness.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I
I bumped against the lamp, I think.
I mean, we should make sure that maybe when you're right here, that some tech guy.
No, they said they don't have a remote for it.
Well, can't they do it right there?
Good question. I don't know. I'm always going against them.
A death on this mission that I'm on right now is pretty punishable, or is pretty punishing, because that costs you about 2 minutes. You have to do everything all over. You should be good. Oh yeah, good stuff. So going a bit safe here.
The good thing is even if I die here, there's a checkpoint right at the end. So I don't lose much time.
Oh wow, you got the rare checkpoint. That's cool.
Rare?
Yeah, that never happens to me.
Really? I always
Yeah,
get
or
it.
barely. So whenever you go into the boomer cage, whenever you go into the cage right there, you get it, or what?
No, I just always get the checkpoint.
That's so weird. I never get that. It's so rare. Seriously.
Or at least always when I died, I
Oh.
always got it.
I completely forgot skipping the cutscene right there. So this is some place where a lot of enemies are falling down. You just gotta shoot them. One thing that's really important for this, to preserve as much ammo as you can, the blue gun is really efficient right here, because you can kill these guys with only 3 shots. And
What, 4?
no, 3. Yeah, it's 3 shots. It's pretty cool. So if you use the blue gun right, you can actually do that very easily.
I don't know if we have talked about it, but like one thing about the jetboard is that if you like spin, it gives you movement, like more speed. You do the side spin. But what it also does in Jak 2 is, as long as you're in the spin animation, a little bit afterwards, you're invincible and you deal damage to every enemy around you, which is really nice. Means as long as you spin, you can't be damaged and you always stay on your movement. That will change in Jak 3. In Jak 3 you actually have to press the circle button to do that.
And at the same time, in Jak 3, you don't have to get a perfect 360 spin. No, it's a 180, my bad. Yeah, you don't have to get a perfect... No, it's not 180, it's a 360.
It's a 360.
It's a 360, it's a circle. But yeah, you don't have to do a perfect 360 to actually get the speed boost. You can kind of do it in any direction. Like, it's hard to get the perfect flips right there. The camera can help you with this though. Yeah, movement on the jetboard's really, really cool. It's one of my favorite things to do in the game. Sometimes Jak 2 and especially Jak 3, they suffer from lag. It's really annoying in a lot of places because yeah, they can just drop your inputs.
Also what here's is like there are 2 spiders in the next room and I will try to kill them really quickly because what that does is it will despawn some spiders that will spawn behind us and this way I save some time. I don't know if you talked about that.
No, I actually haven't. So yeah, it's a good thing you're mentioning it.
And what's also really weird about this mission is if you go too far ahead, or at least I think it is because if you go too far ahead, the dudes all just die all of a sudden.
One of them just falls on the ground. It's
So
like,
what I will try is to actually slow down a bit and don't go full speed in this mission. Because you have to wait for them anyway, so you don't lose time going slower.
so on the mission that I am on right now, you're supposed to kill these so-called bomb bots. Yeah, you do that really, really fast in this game by just taking out the yellow gun, getting close to them, and spinning and jumping. Or spinning and jumping. You jump, spin and shoot, and that will just make you shoot really, really fast, and it kills them pretty easily. Oh, so this guy's right here. You don't even jump. You can jump like that. Alright, got it. Oh my lord. Oh, do we have... Are there any donations right now? Because if so, this would be the spot, I think. Oh, rip.
I didn't see... Oh my god. I didn't
Oh yeah,
see you guys spawning
that
there.
happens all the time.
I
Don't
went
worry.
too far to the front.
That happens a lot, though. Like,
I just went too far to the front. That shouldn't happen. That's basically like 4 minutes that I lose.
yeah, it's more like 2 or 3.
No,
It's actually 4.
I mean I was right at the end. There were like 5 to 10 more spiders. I
Oh,
think.
well, that sucks.
Might not be 4, might only be 3. I don't know, but I think it's actually.
So this is a Class 2 race that I'm on right now. Jack just kind of quits the race. He's like, nah, screw this. I don't exactly know why. I think he's just not happy about how the previous missions went, because he almost died or something. And, well, yeah. So he quits the race, and Daxter has to do it, and here we are.
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah, dying on this race is pretty punishing too. It loses you like, I want to say a minute, depending on where you are, but it's usually around a minute or 2.
I love the German synchronization
Yeah.
in this game. They're so good.
Reminds me of peons from Warcraft. Warcraft 3, that is. No, actually, that's the humans. My bad. The human workers for Warcraft 3. Oh my god. This may seem like an auto-scroller. Both of the missions we're on right now, but they're actually not. As you saw earlier, Turley unfortunately died there.
I lost like so much ammo because of
That's actually,
That's the worst part.
yeah. So like this the mission that Turley's doing is really hated by a lot of runners. I want to say this game generally lacks a lot of cutscenes. Not cutscenes, checkpoints. My bad. I'm sorry. And
Yeah, like here, for example, should be shit.
yeah, there is none. It's so stupid. So if you die there, as you saw earlier, you have to do everything all over again. And that's actually the case in quite a lot of places, actually. Oh my god. It's not the most optimal driving, but... What's hard about Turley's mission right now, too, is you gotta make sure... Are you serious? Oh my god. You gotta make sure you have enough
Yeah, I'm
yellow...
so low on ammo right now.
Yeah.
I have 40 yellow.
You gotta make sure you have enough yellow ammo for later, because right after you got to kill these bomb bots, these spider robot thingies. What's actually really helpful, how much are you on right now? 44?
44.
What you can do is you can pick up the ammo that's outside on the next mission, and then just reset, and you'll... That's some good backup right there. So in case you do use a bit more in your sewers, then that's one way to back it up. It's actually pretty convenient. Well, it's also really funny, if you die over and over and over and over again, you have no way of actually getting ammo. The game will give you ammo, because it's like, oh well, he died several times right here. This must be really hard. Maybe he's not doing it because of not having ammo, so the game gives you ammo. I noticed that one day when Nitrovsky was doing Jak 2, and he wasn't on the port and was just dying over and over and over again. I was like, what is he doing? And I realized, oh wait, his ammo is slowly increasing. It's pretty funny. This guard, that's actually... That's one of those things where I would say, oh, that never happened before. I don't know if I have to donate now. Just like a...
Like once. Otherwise I don't have enough. I at least want like 120, and then I'm good.
Yeah, 120 should be fine. I mean, 420 would be better, right? But unfortunately, we can only carry 200 ammo. So what I just did earlier, I got the so-called Peacemaker, and the Peacemaker is
Already there.
the strongest weapon in the game. Kind of. I want to say it's supposed to be the strongest weapon, but the yellow gun's actually a lot more useful. The yellow gun, what am I saying? The yellow gun's a lot more useful, actually. The spinning and shooting in a lot of places is just more useful. Jump, spin, shoot. The mission I'm on right now is probably another mission that's really, really hated by even the casuals. And you are racing against Errol, which is, I want to say, a racing opponent in this game. He's like, he's like your rival. He's supporting the Baron. He's one of the Baron's guys and the top racer. And he's noticing that you're slowly becoming better than him, or getting as good as him. So he wants to race you on the streets. And that's what we're doing right here. And if you look closely, he's not showing up too much anymore on the map. He's kind of vanished. Not yet, but... by the way, a good time for all of the races in the game is a 2-minute time. So for Class 2, actually for all of them, Class 3, 2, 1, and Aero race is around 2 minutes. And this seems to be a possibly a sub 2. That'd be cool. But yeah, like, even the casuals hate this. So 201, that's fine though. Shoutouts to Easy here, because Easy doesn't run this game just because of this race. All right, ya boy Samos got something for you in the Dead Town, which is a place we kind of visited earlier in the main story, but since we just skipped 2/3, we're not gonna see how that happened for the first time, how we went there and all that stuff. But he got something for us in his old hut, and we're gonna go there and get that. So you're supposed to use the Titan suit right there, but that's boring. And they're just gonna hover to the end of this and do some movement right there. Trigger the cutscene, and we're done with the mission. So right here, this is something really cool, actually. Oh my god, the game just kind of froze for a second. Oh, like, what's happening? But yeah, you can actually trigger a so-called ghost town. And what that does, it removes all pedestrians, all vehicles, and stuff. But the area is still loaded. Like, it's there, and you can trigger cutscenes. And right there, as you see, it's completely empty. It's literally a ghost town. We're gonna end the ghost town glitch here though, because I'll be doing a death warp. It's a bit more convenient. This death warp allows me to it actually teleports me forward. Not teleport, puts me forward. Teleport's the wrong word here. And for this trick that I'll be doing, it's just going to be a yellow barrier skip again. But instead of going to Mars Tomb, we'll just go to Onin, who is also an important character of the storyline. And yeah, I'm going to talk to her. Actually, one of my PB runs died to this, or a potential PB died to this, because I kind of messed up. Got to do a little circle there, because the next area doesn't load up properly. So it's a punch into the HUD. Awesome. This area is usually filled with guards. Oh, that's sad. Alright, so there's a little death warp we can do right here, but these buildings are pretty high. You gotta hover over the barrier right there, over their actual height.
Let's go with the car. I thought that was a zoomer on my first look.
Oh, you hopped on one of those. Yeah, I actually like those a lot as a kid because they are semi-fast and they can also tank quite some shots. Yeah, that's what I liked about them back in the day. Good old times. The casual boomer.
They're just like going around curves. That's pretty slow.
Yeah, that's actually really slow. Yeah, as you're seeing, a lot of death warps, a lot of hovering all over the place. It's really tricky, and it's actually took quite some time to find all of these. And I want to say most of them, and actually not most of them, but a bunch of them were found by IDEX, or short Dex. There's a Jack 2 runner, rather mostly known for Jack 2. Shout out Stim, by the way.
And Jack 3, Dex.
The Dex warp, true. We will possibly be seeing that later if I get a torque.
It's not hard.
This Avi's tutorial really helps. So what's interesting for this part is we are now in the Haven Forest. Earlier we were supposed to catch scouts in this area, kill some metalheads, and well, now we gotta protect your boy. Samos. Guards are spawning. And yeah, what's interesting about this, you can actually do a restart warp. And you can either do it at the start or at the end. And recently it was discovered that doing it at the end is faster. So, started doing that. It only works once though, you can't do it twice, which is actually really interesting. Also, for killing these is... you can kill them pretty fast. You can shoot really quickly by just punching into them and then shooting. Like this. But that like bursts out a triple shot or something. It's either 3 or 4 shots.
What the?
So it's gonna waste some ammo.
Fucking pedestrians.
Yeah, they're really annoying.
Oh,
Aww.
I mission reset it and got the fail screen afterwards. Nice.
Yeah, again, Arrow Race is something really, really annoying. It's a big turn off for a lot of people. Generally, Jack 2 is really infamous for just how hard it is. It's known for being hard. Compared to the other games, I want to say. Although Lava Tube Skip is pretty hard, and doing all the perfect stuff in any percent is also pretty hard. I guess it depends on... even like casually, this is probably one of the worst games.
To be honest, I have never played this game casually and simply started speedrunning it. So there are missions in the game I've never done.
It's probably better that way,
But
actually.
Only Jack 2. I played Jack 3 and Jack 1
Don't
casually.
reset there. I gotta wait for the cutscene. Okay. So then I can actually restart. Having the save on though, I should have done the opposite. Like, going, like warping to this guy and then getting away from him. The way got to him. Oh yeah, we're taking the way back here and Turdy slowly finishing up the arrow race. It's another restart warp right here. What's really interesting, this game is very camera based, so it's a lot of the time it doesn't even matter where you are in terms of movement or in terms of where you stand. But what really matters is where the camera points at or where it's not pointing at. That's the important stuff. So right here we just did another ghost town. They're actually really good because they reduce lag. It's really helpful. All right, got this. And if you get under this plane and die there, it will actually take you into the loaded version of this area. And now we're gonna do a side mission, not warp. Well, it's actually warp, but we're gonna activate the side mission from Brother. We're supposed to pick up a couple of lurkers, free them from their. Well, they're kind of caged in a vehicle, and we gotta break those open. But we're gonna leave this mission open. We're gonna have it open in the background, and we're gonna go to some different missions first, because that saves a bit of time in terms of driving. If you don't die in the two upcoming missions, you can just restart warp back, and that saves around 45 seconds. If you not happen to do that, you're gotta take the unquote driver shame. There's a lot of shaming in this game. There's the fall of shame in Jak 1 and the drive of shame in Jak 2. A lot of shame.
What?
The game's really dark on your screen. I probably couldn't play with that, to be all honest. So, like, shoutouts to you for playing on this thing. It's crazy. Couldn't do it.
It's fine. Like I said, I'm kinda used to it. Not completely, a little. Makes it a bit easier for me, but it's still really annoying.
Right, so right here is one of those levels that I was talking about earlier, or in terms of the level design, one of the things I was talking about earlier. They sort of just put the start. Oh my god! They sort of put the start, or rather the end of the mission, just right at the. Hold on. They put the end very close to the beginning of the level. It's really interesting. Mission's not too long if you know how to hover. Alright, so done the first mission. Now on to the second one. Are there any donations? Because we could go for some.
There are no donations at this time, but
What?
I would like to let people know about a thing regarding the donations. We have some donation incentives for games with file names, where you can customize the file names, such as A Link Between Worlds, or coming up later tonight, Undertale. If you wish to donate towards that, make it quite clear in the comments exactly which game and file name you are donating towards. Thank you.
What? Just put the gun away. That's funny. Controller, stop. Well, this is embarrassing. Seriously? What's going on? Okay. My god. So right here, you noticed earlier how I was just kind of walking out of bounds. That's actually pretty useful because that skips half of this mission. Right, that's not half of it. It's like 2/3. No, one third kind of. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you just take the Titan suit out of bounds and you drop into the level at a later point in time. And yeah, that skip's doing a couple of things. Pretty neat. The Death Orb Turdy's doing right now is something that I actually found pretty happy about that, because I never find stuff for these games. Barely. Either my strats are slower or they're not useful at all. Same goes for the idle deload Klaww that you saw earlier. So these enemies right here, these metalheads, can be really annoying. I don't think we ever mentioned what they are.
The metalheads?
The metalheads, yeah. Those are metalheads. The main enemy in this game. Yeah. The Baron is trying to prevent from... The Baron is trying that these guys are actually attacking the city. They're kind of attacking every once in a while. They're raiding the city. They're attacking. They're trying to break the defenses and all that stuff. That's why the wall is there and everything. And these big city borders, basically, to prevent these metalheads from coming in.
Where's the entrance?
Oh. I'm so sorry. Like, this is really annoying that you got that screen.
Oh, I found it. Oh, what?
Alright, good stuff.
Ready for another donation?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. We have $2 from Oggy Areno.
Oh, Augie, the boy.
Saying, "Yo, Boomer, GL, my dude, love Oggy."
Thanks, Augie. Thanks for the
Thanks,
good luck,
Oggy.
too. Alright. So here's a cutscene skip. Got him. Okay, that's cool. This is a cutscene skip. If you lag out the game... it's not a cutscene, but it's, there's a little communicator coming up after each mission, basically. And you can skip that for this mission if you skip the cutscene previously with the right timing. And yeah, that just so happened. There's like a visual cue for it. Alright, so as you see, I just restarted the mission, and as I got out of the ones that I just did, out of the 2 missions that I just did, I got taken back here with the restart warp. And now we're actually gonna free those lurkers. This is also a very punishable mission. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong when you run like this. Jak 2 generally is not the most beginner-friendly game. Turley, how are you doing over there?
Fine. Doing just an autoscroller, basically. I mean, this isn't much.
You can do it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, the lurker went into the... Wait a second, where is he? Okay, the lurker went into these yak house place. They're in their place. Silly lurker, you're not a yak cow. Oh my god. But yeah, the blue gun's really convenient for these caged guys. The caged lurkers.
Should that be the end of the mission? Hello.
Yeah, that's really silly. Happens a lot. Sometimes these guys, the flying ones, can actually get stuck under there's like a bridge basically. They can get stuck under the bridge sometimes, and you have to like go there and kill them, else the mission's not going to end. It's one of the most annoying things that can happen.
Can you save?
Yeah, saving takes forever. That's like one downside of having save on. But we're doing this for safety, literally. What a coincidence. But yeah, it's a lot safer to keep the autosave on, because in case we crash, we can just load up the game. There's also something called mission select. If you have enough orbs, in this game, by the way, orbs aren't as common as they are in Jak 1. In Jak 1, there are 2,000 orbs, and in this game, there are like 200. 200, almost 300, I think. And yeah, if you collect a bunch of them, there is a way to get to level select going, and that allows you to get some unlock the level selection. Also, shoutouts to the rack people right there. That's actually the rack 2 picture. Naughty Dog and Insomniac they were pretty close to each other. They had the studio really close by, and they helped each other out. And there's actually a Jak 2 image in Rack 2.
There is?
Yeah, there is.
Where?
Oh my god, the lurker fell into the water. Awesome.
Rip.
Yeah. Well, that's Turley's time to catch up, basically. This uses you,
I'm
loses
an
you a
idiot.
bunch of time.
Nice.
That was the last lurker too. That's annoying. Oh, well, it was my fault. I was showing off the silly rack picture. Yeah, it's a really cool note though. Yeah, he likes to trip there. That happens to me too. Not always, but every once in a
I
while.
never trip you. Like, I can't remember when I tripped the last time in Deck 2.
Also, if you shoot these vehicles, they actually speed up a little bit. So, if you're a bit too fast, you can shoot them once, wait for them to speed up, and then shoot them once more, and they're going to speed up again. You can repeat that process.
You know what I should do in really dark areas?
What?
Look at that screen.
Yeah, that's probably it's probably better. That's actually very true. There's a lot of delay on that screen up there.
Yeah, that's fine. It's probably better than having the... Did I go the wrong way?
If it's really dark, then yeah, you should do that.
What is my brain doing right now?
I'm just really hoping that the lurker's not
Wait,
going to fall
what?
into the water again.
Oh yeah. Why did I not go out here? I'm so stupid.
Come on, lurker. Be nice, guy. Thanks. Ooh, that was not optimal. Alright, let's take a vehicle here. Oh no. Alright, come here. Switching hover zones with the zoomers is actually pretty helpful in a lot of places. Like right here, you can, whenever there's something in front of you, you can avoid traffic. And actually, what's funny, the in-game tutorial sort of even tells you that that's a thing. Oh my god, that's a triple kill right there. Blew up 3 cars at the same time. Are you serious? I'm so sad about this.
What happened?
Well, I'm just crashing into everything.
Oh.
Probably gonna miss the cycle for this too. No? You know what, screw it. Ooh, that was good stuff. Got him. Because he possibly walks in by himself now. He does. What a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are, lurker. Alright, so that finishes the mission. That's pretty cool.
Can I back this up from down here?
Yeah, up there.
Probably not.
Do you know the no jetboard category?
I do.
Way? Okay. I would go for I would recommend going for that if you do.
I don't. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
If you are afraid of the hover, by the way, there's actually a category for this game that allows you.
What was the end?
I think you need to go to the left there. There's actually.
yeah, right.
Yeah. No. Do like an uppercut to the
Oh
left.
yeah, right.
Once you're up there, uppercut to the left. Left. I meant all right. There you go. Yeah, you gotta hop onto those. Oh wait, you're up there, aren't you? I think you can possibly hover up there too now.
Oh, yeah,
should
right.
work. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
I
Gotta
don't
help
know
out
the
too.
ending of the backup anymore.
Oh my god, I hate DAI in races. They're so annoying. You didn't die though, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's good.
Luckily. There's another mission I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Without dying.
Ah, you're fine. You're gonna be just fine. Any more donations, by the way? Now would be a good time.
No. no donations right now.
People, what are you doing? Get those donations in, jeez.
Yeah, behave. Don't you want to save the children?
Save those children. God.
Why is the area not loading to the left?
Don't die though. Don't die.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to?
You're supposed to. You gotta go closer to the door.
I was really close to the door. I did it actually in practice that I went too far away from the door. That's why I always like hug the door almost.
I didn't see it. I didn't catch it.
Just go back and do it again.
Ouch. Oh. Now it should load. It should. This is where. There you go. There you go. Good stuff, game. Trifecta. Lovely.
Oh, I almost did.
Alright. Hey, we got bronze too. Game likes to freeze here actually. Like, that happened to me several times before. And also, one thing you just saw right there, Jack likes to pull out his gun. Whatever gun you used last, he likes to pull out. I have no idea why that's a thing. But yeah, it is a thing. And oh my god. Hopped into the wrong vehicle. Oh, these guards. See, there are like different... these guards are like the police of GTA. GTA. Oh my, what is going on? This is so bad. Getting shot like crazy. Oh yeah, these guards can go pretty crazy on you. And
I mean, yeah, after Class 1 race, they go really crazy.
They go crazy on you. You don't want to mess with these guys. What's interesting though, sometimes they just kind of stop chasing you for no reason, as it seems. Like they chase you like crazy and then suddenly they stop. Alright. Yeah, some more warps. Restart warps. Actually, a couple of things you can reuse later on in the run, or once you. Oh my god, this trick, for instance, or these restart warps, you can actually, I think, use them twice even. Pretty cool. So now we get to explore the palace. Why? Because that's what we get for winning the Class 1 race. We get to visit the Baron. Pay him another visit. So yeah. We're not gonna actually visit him though, because we don't like him too much.
I died.
Rip.
Drive of shame, here we go.
Alright, because we're just gonna not activate the cutscene that's right at the start, and then we're gonna hover over this wall. If you do it properly, you can just go to the very end of the mission once more. And there we are. That's it. Zoom in with the camera, because again, that's important. Again, camera placement is even more important than actual positioning as of XYZ position of Jack. As long as the camera gets the checkpoint, that's what's important. So yeah, that's how fast we can beat the mission actually. Okay, you can, for shorter periods of time, or if you're not, if there's no zoomer in range, it's always the best to just use are you serious? If there's no zoomer in range you could be using, it's always faster to just go with the jet board. And yeah, if you're driving over like longer distances, I always recommend going for a zoomer. Alright, so right here is going to be the War Factory hover, in case I get this right away. No. That's not too bad. Then we'll back up right here. So it says that we need the black security card. We have that, but we don't want to do. We don't want to watch the cutscene for this, so we're just gonna hover.
There's no cutscene.
There is a cutscene actually. I think
There is?
I'm not too sure actually.
There's
I might be wrong. Okay, well this is weird. There it is, not loaded. Okay, so I'm gonna go for something that's called Robot Skip. You just saw all these robots spawn, right? Well, we're gonna skip them. That's what the name implies. And we're gonna be doing that by going up here, hovering up there, killing all these guards. Then, if we hover over here, the game will just kill us because we now spawned the elevator that will take us up to crew, and that is another boss that we will be fighting. This guy is also pretty annoying. Not necessarily hard, but rather annoying. Because he spawns these copies of him. And in English he says, oh, multiple me's. Sounds like memes.
What does he say, German?
Oh, kannst du mit meiner Crew mithalten? That's a nice pun. Because this guy is called Crew and he basically asks, oh, can you keep up with my crew? No, actually, I think he says that in English too. Kind of want to go for a thing you said earlier, but it's not going to happen anyways.
Oh, if I get it.
If you get it. It's going to make up all the time. No, I don't know what he says in German. I do know that he says, multiple me's in English. Sounds like memes. It's a pretty old joke, though, I think. So what I usually try to do is coil them up or get them into like a huge ball, and then I just kill them. Nope. You can actually use the Peacemaker here. That's making this fight a bit faster. You gotta do the right shooting though. If you mess up the amount of shots you gotta do with each gun, it's not gonna be any faster at all. I actually lost countless runs to this guy, believe it or not. It's just you gotta pay attention to what you're doing, and that's about it. And I'm not good at that.
Where are you? Oh, there. Oh, he goes in there.
Oh my god, see, I died. That's what I meant. So I was on like the last phase almost. And I gotta go back and kill these guys all over. But that's just all time for Turley to catch back up. It's all intended. If there are any donations right now, this would also be a good spot to go for him. Probably no new ones. Or if so, if we have some, tell me. I want to know.
There aren't any.
There aren't any.
Oh, why are we whispering?
I don't know.
Well,
It's kind of creepy.
okay, I'll stop, sorry.
Alright.
Well, while I'm here, I might as well mention some of the upcoming bid wars and goals that we have coming up. Coming up in the most immediate future, there is Undertale in a few hours' time. There is a donation incentive over... Well, one of the options is insensitive, so... One of the options is to not hug the goat, you monsters. And the other option is to hug the goat, you lovely people.
Hug the goat.
Yeah, obviously.
Who doesn't want to hug a goat?
Speaking of goats, there's also Save or Kill the Humans in Goat Simulator.
That's pretty good.
And would you or would you not hug the goat after that?
Oh my god. This is the setup. So what's actually funny, you can skip crew. There's a way to clip him out of bounds. Or rather, get him under the death plane, into the death plane, and yeah, it just kills him. It's pretty funny. Goofy, known for being the god at Jak 3, grinded this out, and he got it like once or twice. And it also happened to Raccoon, who was a Jak old boy 1, 2. No, 2 and 3. That's what he ran.
I get to toot the horn now.
Hey!
All right, we've got a $50 anonymous donation with no comment whatsoever on it. And we have a $65 donation.
Damn.
I get to do it again.
Let's go.
Which says, hi.
Hi. That's hi back.
Hey.
Hey, what up?
Hello, mysterious benefactor. Thank you.
What up? It's your boy. Oh my god. This game looks like it's crashing all the time. So coming up is a boring mini game, but after that there's something really cool called Boulder Skip. You may remember the Titan suit from earlier. Well, it's kind of an alright suit. I liked it for that one mission where we actually had to use it, but we're gonna be skipping that thing. There's a way to completely skip the part where you're supposed to use it. It's really cool. And you do that obviously by hovering. You can load in on the port in like a specific way so that the all the water is not there, and you can just be underwater, but there is no water. You'll see in just a second when we finish this mini game. So we need like 14,000 points, I think.
1,500.
14. Yeah. What did I say?
1,400.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. 1,400. That's how much we need.
No, 1,500.
1,500, really? Okay. I always thought it's like 1,400. Oh well. We're learning. Every day. Are you doing lurkers? Or oh no, you just finished the class race, right? Yeah, this is where the guards freak out.
And I died.
Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna spawn right there.
Will I?
Yeah. To actually put you forward.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. You need
The strats.
1,500. Alright, so the game can hardlock right here. And it did. Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Right there. Applause, please. That's freaking great. That's freaking great.
Didn't someone say he will donate that amount of amount of money for each soft
I
lock?
think, yeah, there was some guy saying that in chat. So now here's one hard lock for you. Yeah, I was actually on a really, really good pace the other day, and this killed the run. This killed the run. This random hard lock.
Is the mission still done?
I don't know.
Question is, did it soft lock before or after it's saved?
Well, we have. I think that's the first time that actually someone has the save card, the memory card in, so we can check. I don't know exactly, but we'll see.
Probably
Man, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's marathon luck right there.
And before I will soft lock as well.
That would be interesting. Well, you two have the memory card in, so
Yeah.
we're both good. That one's the run, right? I don't know.
We'll find out.
Oh, come on.
But 1 hour 5 sounds. about
I'm
right.
not too. Yeah,
Aw.
if it hard locks again, I'm gonna cry. Okay, it's marked as done. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's one thing the game is actually like really infamous for. Hard locking like this and not having checkpoints. Not too many at least, because it does have some.
Oh my god.
Alright, so here's the underport skip. Oh, you gotta... That's a bit weird. It's a weird little fella, this underport skip. Gotta walk close to the door and get this to load actually. There you go, so waiting for the door. Oh my god, this is annoying. I'm just gonna go back. Take a little turn here.
I should kill that one guy that can shoot you.
Alright, it's looking a bit better. Alright, cool. Got him. So that's part 1 of on the port skip. Now just... Oh, good. Both hovering here, that's pretty good. It's basically Jak 2 speedrunning right there. Alright, so this is how you skip the part with the Titan suit. Like, this is where you're supposed to put the Titan suit down, and that's completely done, so. Okay. Right here, you can actually tell if you loaded up the mission properly. If Sig, the guy we're escorting right now, shoots at the start. If he doesn't do that and you punch into the void like I did, you're just going to die, and it's going to set you back to the start. You got to do on the port skip all over again. And from here on out, it's the intended way of... yeah, the intended way of finishing this mission. Nothing too fancy. There's one thing, it's not really glitched though. We're going to be using the blue gun to move these blocks around in this place. The game also can hard lock right there. Vaser, a really good runner for this game, had he actually has like a compilation of hard locks, and Sig in English says, "Great, no time to celebrate." And right after the game hard locks, it's pretty hilarious. So give that a watch. I think it's called something like "Before You Consider Running Jak 2," and Pickle made a second video of that.
Damn, I'm hovering really slow right now.
As long as you're getting there, you're fine. All right, so I'm done with underport, and now we're just gonna take a quick drive over to one of the later areas. And, oh my god. The game is lagging like crazy whenever the comm is popping up and everything. That's weird. So yeah, we gotta go back to Kira now, because she has something that she wants to show us, which is a time machine that we found at the end of Jak 1. And yeah, that's actually also how we got here in this. Yeah, how we got here in the first place.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but if you destroy those crates here with the jet board,
oh yeah,
like in general, if you destroy like,
I think it's only in this mission.
yeah, it's only in this mission. If you destroy like crates with the jet board, the ammo hovers to you. And the thing about this mission here is that the crates respawn, and if I like destroy them again now with a like a weapon, the ammo will actually still hover to me.
Yeah.
Which is quite funny.
It comes to you like you picked it up the first time with the jet board, basically. So the crate respawns, and as soon as you shoot it, it comes flying. It comes towards you. But yeah, that's basically what you said. That's what it is. I actually haven't mentioned that. That's true. Quick side note right there. Oh my god. Yeah, guards and generally enemies are really annoying in this game. Pedestrians, everything that can block you on your way to your place of desire is really annoying. That's why ghost towns are really useful, the ones that I showed earlier, because there's nothing in your way blocking you except the terrain. And terrain in this game is actually really, really good. compared to Jack 3, there's a lot of stuff happening that you just don't want to be happening visually. The terrain is really a lot of edges, and this game is really flat right here. I mean, you can tell right here.
I shot one of the crews and they destroyed the crates.
Nice. Yeah, the crates come flown towards you as well. Alright, so this is an auto-scroller. Once more, gotta defend your boy, Samos. But this time there's two of them. The old dude and a young dude, although they both look old. There's the theory that if you hit them or the vehicle like this, it's actually a bit faster, but I doubt it. Also, you gotta watch out a bit that oh my god, that they're not dying. Yeah, it's not too bad. And one thing you really have to make sure here is that you're not using up your yellow ammo, because we will be using that later. And I'll show you when. It's really important. So I like to use the red gun for the first half of this, or for the first third, and then for the second third I use the blue one, and then for the last one it's the red one again. Ooh. Game can also hard lock right here at the end of this. Oh, see, like, already used up some ammo. And please let's not, thank you. So right there, usually you would trip if you were on foot. And that, as Terli showed earlier, kind of prevents the game, or prevents you from progressing if an area is not loaded. And what you just saw right there is what it would look like if you were to continue without tripping.
Okay.
So, what happened?
I was on 2 health and
Oh,
there was a
guard.
guard that I didn't see because it was...
Freaking guards. Yeah, they're sneaky sometimes.
I was jumping up the edge to get to the door and then there was a guard that wasn't in my vision.
There are actually a lot of ways to restore your health just by death warping or restart warping. So it's not just faster in a sense of you're saving time because you're skipping certain portion, but also because it's safer most of the time.
My game takes ages to load.
It really does. It's weird. I noticed that earlier. It's also pretty laggy at times. What is going on? That's actually pretty weird. Can you go over to the left and trigger,
I
trigger the
tried
thing?
staying here.
What? Just restart the mission, maybe. That's what I would be doing right here, because it doesn't want to load apparently. Yeah, that's weird. Silly game. Oh well. Oh, it takes you all the way back. That's...
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
That's
sorry.
where-
I'm sorry.
I mean, probably would have never loaded.
Oh. Alright, so this area is also where you can soft lock, hard lock. Got him. Didn't actually happen, it's cool. And I'm heading to the end boss, final area. So as you're noticing right here, I'm on 4 health. 4 health? And a lot of the time can take some damage in the next spot, so there are like a death warp that I was trying to do right there. But you can also do a restart warp right here. That
I will do something else. I will go with the mission select into the
oh,
mission.
did it not load up again?
No,
What?
it doesn't do anything.
That's weird. That's actually really weird. Alright. So because I did the restart warp right there, it takes me to the carrier and it fills up my health, which is really good. 2 things achieved at the same time. Gucci. Oh,
My
awesome.
game is just going really weird. Now I quit it. And
Yeah, that's actually
I still have the music.
that's actually pretty messed up. I guess that let's just call it a hard lock. So a person who wanted to donate for each hard lock, that's number 2.
I wonder if anyone of the community can explain that later.
That would be cool, yeah. Oh my god, these dudes. Oh, let's go. So I'm at the final boss. Turns out the very guy we tried to defend at the start is the end boss. He was the leader of the metalheads in disguise this entire time, and we did not know. So in case you're saying, "Oh, you're spoiling me right now," well, this game's 13 years old. It's kind of your fault if you haven't played it by now. Yeah, once more it shows how good, how strong the blaster is, and that's almost.
Now it doesn't load my memory card.
Pull it out and put it back in,
Like, what the fuck?
and that would be time for Jack 2. There you go. Oh, I'm not sure if I can show it off, but that's actually something really cool you can do. You can die during this cutscene. I don't think I did that. And if you did it correct,
Oh, I think I know what happened. I overload or like I
the game kind of freezes.
yeah, I know. The game where I had all the orbs collected or like the save file.
Yeah.
I used that for this run.
Oh.
I have no mission selection
Oh,
anymore.
dude, that sucks. Alright, so I hard locked my game actually. There's still music playing in the background. I have no idea how that works. What is this game? That's so stupid. And now it... Okay, I was just about to say, if it doesn't load up now, that would be silly. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to Jack 3 now. So that's also something very interesting, because I actually didn't die on that mission. And, yeah, game just kind of... There it is. It's doing what it's doing. Klasse Schlag.
Do you have my sound?
Yeah, I do. I have the stream sound. Finish the game. Jack 2. So it's Jack 3 now. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just get into this. Oh no, that's my file from back then. I'm not gonna overwrite that. So I'll also be having the memory card in. I'll be overwriting an old save, just for safety. You never know what's gonna happen. So welcome to Jack 3. This is training course. Oh, that's funny. I actually haven't started a run forever using the memory card. And what happens here in this game, the plot, we get banished. They kick us out from the city, basically. Why? Because we're getting accused of being the reason for the entire metalhead attack and all that stuff. And oh yeah, they put us into the wastelands, and some marauders, some dudes, pick us up and wow, controller right there. I was supposed to do, or I wanted to do a high jump right there, but again, my controller likes to hold forward, or once I hold forward slightly, that it stays in that very position, so that can happen right there. It's a bit annoying. I said that's training course. Also, in case you're wondering what the categories we're doing for this, that's no oob, means no out of bounds. So it's still 80%, but it's following a rather older route for back in the day. The current 80% route is really, it's really not fun because you roll jump through the desert for around 3 minutes, and then after you're done rolling, what do? You swim to the temple, where we're then going to perform a huge percentage warp, and that's taking like another minute or something. It's really not fun, so we decided to make this category, which just allows us to follow a route that a lot of runners liked from back in the day, or rather somewhat follow a route, because there are a couple of changes to it. We can't go out of bounds. Obviously, that's what the name of the category implies. You will be seeing me clipping through a wall in just a little bit, and that is actually allowed because it's just a level barrier and not really a... it's a progression barrier, and you can only go through that wall that I'm going through if you have a certain level of progression. But you are going through that wall later anyways, but instead it's going to be despawned. So technically you're not going out of bounds. That's how we defined it. And that actually makes sense too. Because like imagine a tube from the side and you cut it open. And you have, in the tube, you have a wall. As long as you're not leaving the tube, you're fine, but you can clip through the wall in the tube. That's a visualization.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to do it for you?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I got it, but for some reason it didn't load. Or like, it loaded, but when I was there, it unloaded again, and
So,
after I died, it loaded again. Like,
yeah, you tripped?
no, I didn't.
Oh.
I don't know if I was too far to the right or something.
If you go too close to the door, oh wait, you're just talking about the normal door, or were you like actually at the bottom already?
No, the second thing. Like, after I did the hover,
Oh,
where
okay.
you have to fall down again. Like,
Yeah, you gotta get the checkpoint before that's not gonna work. So right here is a skip that I just did. It's actually quite hidden, but there is a communicator coming up right here. You may see it flying around in just a bit. And that communicator usually... Wow, I didn't get any doubles. That's annoying. This communicator like flies around and prevents you from starting the next cutscene, but you can get the cutscene before it even pops up. So you trigger the cutscene, go into this mini game, and then it pops up, which is really interesting. This mission right here is a real run killer early on. It's basically RNG. Like, this is actually RNG this time. You gotta
there we go.
make sure that he's shooting.
Yes.
Okay. I missed one, that's not too bad. So how this works, there are a couple of phases we got to go through, and we are currently in a so-called slow phase. As you can see, the symbols are coming in really, really slow. And if your RNG is good, you usually skip the so-called slow phase right away. You'll just finish the game, finish the mini game before it even happens. And oh my God, I'm pressing the L2 button. That happens a lot, actually. When you switch from Jack 1 to Jack 3, and you do some on-foot movement, I always, for some reason, I like to have my health up so I know how much health I'm on. My memory isn't really good. I like to forget about things. One being how much health I'm on, so I like to have that open in the background. Like this, basically, you can show the HUD all the time. In this game, you press L3. I usually kill the lizard right there, but we kept it alive. Saved the animals. Alright, so welcome to Learn to Drive. It's basically the tutorial mission for this game. It tells you how to drive, as the name implies. There's already a couple of things we can do right here. For instance, it tells you to stop, it tells you to brake, but you can drive up to these 2 poles, look backwards, and then brake. Alright, so right here, I'll be doing a restart warp as soon as I'm in the light cone. And what that will do, it will allow me to leave the area that we were just in. It's sort of protected with like, if you drive too far out, it won't, it will just like kill you. Say, oh, mission failed. But if you restart right after going through the light cone, and doing the mission that it tells you to do, doing the inputs, you can actually roam around the entire desert. There's not going to be any marauders either, which is really cool. Marauders are just some enemies. You can kill them later. You're actually going to see them in just a bit. Wait, what happened there?
I got eaten by the spider because the lasers got me.
Oh.
I'm completely not focused anymore.
No, you can do it. Just keep it up. So right here is a very important part. This is the wall I was talking about in the tube, and how that can be a visual explanation. We're now going to clip through the wall. We're going to park our vehicle right here, stay on the vehicle for a bit, and my explanation would be that it's unloading the area, unloading this wall, because it's trying to make space for Jack, or for the vehicle, and then it just allows you to go through it, like this. I just got the checkpoint behind the wall, and then if my vehicle doesn't fit, which it does, I could have killed the vehicle and it would have respawned inside the cave. And yeah, that's how you do it. So I don't know exactly what percentage we're on right now, but I think it's like 7 or 8%. And we're going to be skipping from the percentage we're currently on right now to about 24. It's pretty cool. And we will be doing that by a death warp, sort of. Alright. So that's going to be almost here. That's also a reason you may saw me spin on my vehicle. I was trying to damage it already, because there is a way of getting out of the car and destroying your vehicle like this. And the more you damage it, the easier it is to actually destroy it. Oh my god. So, killing the vehicle made the game actually check if I'm here. And it's like, oh wait, he's here. Why is he here? Why is he having this vehicle? He's not supposed to have this vehicle. Let's give him the right vehicle. And it's also put him on the mission. So the game thinks you've done this, or you actually like made your way here. Which you kind of did, but not the intended way. Skipping a couple of missions. I think my foot's on the cable. If that's bothering you.
No, it's good. I was just sketching, itching my face.
So yeah, we gotta destroy these eggs. Could make a very sadistic joke here and say what some runners have called these splits. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Alright. You can actually restart the game here, and that will put you closer to the end. Not the game, the mission. And it'll put you closer to the exit, because you now gotta escape this entire cave, which we will be doing. So I was actually waiting for a specific time there. When the timer hits a mid 256 or a low 256, that's when you can open up the menu for the first time. Before that, it's just going to pause the game, and after that you're losing time. So gotta make sure you pause it correct. Alright, same thing right here. As soon as the timer goes away, or as soon as the timer goes away, you can restart the mission, and it will put you outside, save a couple of seconds. Oh my god, I was watching your screen for a second and it drove right into the rock. Alright, so you're also going to see the Marauders now. They should pop up in just a second. Alright, there's the first guy. If we kill these dudes, they're going to give us boosts. And yeah, they're pretty good. Boosts are fasts. And that's what we're trying to do here, go fast. Ouch. So yeah, on your way, you gotta make sure you kill some of them, thus giving you the boost. And what's funny, they can pick up boosts from other Marauders as well, so don't think you're the only one who can pick them up. These guys can actually steal them from you. So you gotta make sure to like, you gotta find out which one's worth killing, which one's not. And also, at the end of the boost, if you jump, you get to keep some of that momentum from the boost. Carry that over into your jump.
We have a donation.
We have a donation. Let's
hear it. $15 donation.
A $15 donation.
We have a $15 anonymous donation saying, "Don't mind me, just the host's sibling here to ruin his day by bidding not to hug the goat."
Oh, what?
Dang it, fingers.
Why would you not want to hug the goat? Hey, hopefully somebody else wants to hug the goat. You better be donating right now.
Yes, you'd better. Not hugging the goat, how could you even?
Is there any file name for Link's Awakening just yet? Any suggestions? Could you check that for me? Because I think I have a lovely name that I want to be donating for.
What is it?
It's going to stay a secret. Some guy from the Jack community who also runs the game.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just the short version of his name. It's like 5 letters. That would be a sick file name. The Jack community, you should donate for that. Alright, so right here is the so-called Dex warp that we were talking about earlier. If you boost and go into first person, and you jump into the very spot right there, the game just puts you a mission ahead, kind of. And also puts you halfway ahead. Halfway through the mission, rather. It's really silly. I don't know why this works. The game's just really freaked out. But yeah, here we are.
I'm just going to pipe in here to say that we've not had any file name suggestions for Link's Awakening yet, but if anyone has a file name suggestion, then what they ought to do is mention the file name suggestion in the comments. This applies to every game we've got in the marathon with a custom file name.
Get those donations in, guys.
Get those donations in, guys. Yes, indeed.
So the mission we're on right now is sort of an auto-scroller. unless you die, then it's not. You can actually lose your time. But yeah, just gotta fly through the rings. And yeah, all you have to do really here is pay attention and just not mess up. That's the most important part. So this is where I want to say the any percent route, the old any percent route, or rather the classic percent route, as a lot of runners like to call it, differentiates from the no oop route, because in classic percent, you can actually go out of bounds and skip this mission right here and the upcoming mission. I think you can, yeah, you skip those two missions. But in no oop, obviously, we can't go out of bounds, so we have to do this. But there's a really nice workaround for the next level that's coming up. Because we can go to the end using the exit of the game, or using the exit of the level. It's pretty silly. I'll show you how to do it. There are several ways of doing it. And finally, my opportunity of showing off the boomer boosted. Oh, God. Here it is, finally. Now, there are several strats for this though. One is including the crack. There's like a little stone you can jump off of using the concussor. And there's also a way of using the glitched high jump properly. Alright, so you're gonna see it. I'm actually gonna go for this. If I get it, I'll get it. Yeah, no. So if you do it properly, it will put you up there. I can't do the crack strat. Don't like it, so I invented my own. So here it is, the boomer boosted. Got him. Takes you up there. Just do a boosted that we mentioned from Jack 1 earlier. Also, Terli just got done with Jack 2. Grats. So we are currently going... We're using the exit of this level to... Oh wait, that's an inconvenient spawn. We're using the exit of the level right now to get to the place where we even trigger the cutscene. No, yeah. Well, here it is. Oh, clutch. Oh, I even walked. What? I walked off of that guy. That's funny. Okay, so as you see, we're leaving this way. You could probably go the other way as well, but that's the faster way. So, yeah. What we just got is... you can go invisible right here. On... These eyes right there, the white one, wouldn't allow us to actually go through the gate that's right there. Same right here, but they kind of messed up with the hitbox. You can double jump on these spikes, which is really silly. It's not finding your memory card, is it?
Yeah, it says memory card, isn't it? But it obviously is.
That's weird. Well, let's just make sure you're not gonna hard lock.
Yeah, let's pray for it. Otherwise, I have to get my second memory card.
Alright, so I'll go for a little strat right here. You can charge up your red gun. Time it properly. I did not. Sorry, you want to be doing it. I'll just... Oh yeah, that's also something really annoying. If you die in here, you get a little cutscene from Daxter. So... Oh my god, I can't roll jump properly. That's what the F. Alright, that's fine. Just gonna go for it one more time, then I'll use my scrub strat that I usually do in runs. Are you serious with this? I can't. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Alright, with both players now on Jack 3, Boomer has a 20-33 lead. But there's all to play for in the final round. It ain't over until all of the competitive cliche lines have been said.
How much difference do we have?
Half an hour. 20 minutes.
I mean, there was
20 minutes,
so much
33.
stuff that never happened before.
That never
And-
happened before.
And also the touch screen makes it really hard to play.
Yeah, underport was really messing you up. Don't worry about it though, that happens. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't mentioned at all, we now have the so-called concussor. And with the concussor we can do a couple of cool tricks. For instance, jump higher and even jump longer. Because we can stay mid-air a bit more than we're intended to, I wanna say. And it's actually pretty helpful.
Time to get the God one in Jack 3.
Let's go. Record on stream live.
I think even if I get a record, it wouldn't be an estimate anymore.
No, you're good. Alright, so we are at Ashland. Yeah, girl. And what's interesting, the game wants you to drive there, but if you do the previous mission in the right order, you can just restart warp to her, and that's say like a minute of driving, which is insane. Let's hope that the Ashland god is, the RNG gods are looking down. Let's pray to RNG so that I'm getting good ammo. Because ammo is really important for this mission. You gotta spam and make sure these marauders die as fast as they can die. While you pick up ammo, like right here, nothing. If you turn the camera around like this, they're gonna spawn. You kill them, they're gonna turn to the other side, spawn, kill them, and so on. They also like to snipe you. It's really funny, actually. Alright, 16 marauders left. I'm just gonna keep spamming here. Alright. They can be a bit annoying, as you see. As you can see, they're just kind of... Even though I killed them all, there's still cars driving around. You gotta kill those two. Else the mission's not gonna end. It's really annoying. That's the game. Right. But we now have the jetboard as well. Got him. Alright. So what's cool here, you can also pause buffer. Sometimes there is menu text coming up saying, oh hey, you got this item. And in a lot of places, also in Jack 2, but I actually haven't talked about that, it's really annoying to have that text up because you can't enter any vehicles. So what you can do to prevent that is hit pause like this and unpause, and you have a short time window to actually get into vehicles. So for instance, after you finish the Class 1 race in Jack 2, you get a message saying, oh, you got the access card for the palace. And if you hit start, if you hit pause, while the thing is shown up, you can actually enter a vehicle, which it wouldn't let you otherwise. So we're now going to go to the temple, and this time we're going to go there the intended way. The Death Orb doesn't work. It only works on that very mission that we did it on earlier. So, sorry. I'm not going to show off Dex Warp again, unfortunately. It just doesn't work. Also getting slow cycle. I also got a slow cycle earlier. That's annoying. Alright, what's cool here, you can restart warp. As soon as the map goes away, just open up the menu, restart. There you go. And hitting triangle, hitting X or triangle, I think makes the screen disappear faster. I don't know if it makes it load faster, but it certainly does something. Oh my god. Yeah, this is movement I usually don't do. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, nice. Oh, what? Hit the guy with a punch. But that's pretty hilarious. Okay, so right here, we're gonna be doing tokens. There's actually a skip for that in the old route that this run is kind of following. And what's also cool, I don't think I've talked about that before, you can use a circle to pick up these tokens. And of course, Stava works as well. Oh, that's suboptimal. That works, that's fine. Ooh. So, there's actually a nice little category that Goofy and I came up with, and it's called No Oob No Jetboard, meaning you get to do all of this on foot. Which is actually possible. You can beat this game without using the jetboard once. It's completely optional. And there's a runner called Outrageous Josh. I think we talked about him before in Jack 1. His no oob run, no jetboard, no oob run is actually better than his run with jetboard, which is hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think. It's hilarious. But yeah, that's just how good he is with on-foot movement and stuff. But that to me shows that both games require a different, I guess, type of skill. Only because you're good in Jack 1 doesn't mean you're good in Jack 2 with the jetboard. Oh my god. They're grinding right there. Okay, right here we're going to be skipping one of these rotators. We do that by just going under them like this. This is where the concussor comes into place again, because it actually allows you to keep some of your height. You can actually go under the thing and ledge grab it. If that's not going to work, I'm just going to go casual. I'll give it a couple more tries. It's actually pretty fiddly. I know that Avi, for instance, he does a boosted under the rotator somehow, and it's like, what? How do you do that? It's pretty insane.
He does a boosted there?
Yeah, he does a boosted there. It's pretty crazy. Oh, what? Didn't get a ledge grab, but yeah, that can happen too. You can go over this. You got a new power earlier that's allowing you to... Very sweet. You got a new power earlier that's allowing you to freeze time, just like this. But doing that for all of them is kind of slow, so I did it for... I didn't do it for the first one. You can skip that, as you saw. And what's funny, you can also do it for this one, but this one's a bit ballsy. Yeah, you can get hit there, and this is going to happen. I'll give it 2 more tries, and then I'm going to scrub through this as well. Hey, got him. That's good. Good shit. Hey, okay. Okay, so now we're going to the catacombs. There is a... I don't even know what this is. That's some precursor railway. It's not even a railway. That's just... I don't know what this is, to be all honest. It's just a tube, and you get to drive a cool-looking vehicle. What's funny about this, you may not notice it right now, but I'm holding down X. That's actually 8 seconds faster. If you don't hold down X, you're not using the full speed of the vehicle. So in case you're in case you're missing 8 seconds someplace, and you really can't figure out where you lose them, this is probably where.
There it's only 4 seconds.
Only 4?
Yeah, on the second
later
one it's 8,
oh, okay.
because that one is longer.
My bad. Alright, so it's really cool here. You're supposed to hold the shield up for quite some time. But you can press the shield during the cutscene and then skip the cutscene, and that will allow you to leave the light jack form, and then you can just roll to the exit. All right. So this all. Oh, you can't pause buffer that. That's hilarious.
Yes, you can.
No, not if it's saving.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say you can actually make use of the pause buffer here again, but the game was saving. Oh my god, nice. I kind of got. That was a screw in the way. Was that a bolt? I think it's a screw. This one to the right. All right. Also, this is not out of bounds. It's just we're staying in the area. Alright, so here are eco mines. They're actually very liked for a lot of runners. A lot of runners like this a lot because it shows off how well you can do movement in this game on the jetboard. So I get to show off some good movement. Probably not, but. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. That's semi-good. No, that's not good at all. Let's keep up the pace though. Okay. Not the ideal eco mines, but movement here looks really nice if you do it properly. So yeah, this is Bomb Train. And yeah, don't like this too much. Reason why is because there's a thing called Magic Shot, and you have to get a certain shot with these reflecting shots that I'm using right now, and depending on that, whether you got it or not, it will end this mission earlier. And I have no idea of telling if I got it or not, so. Oh my god, that was the controller right there doing the forward roll. What I usually do here is just spam like crazy and then continue. Let's just hope I got it. Alright. So in the actual, unquote, actual 80% category, we wouldn't even go here. Alright, hit this one. Please work. I don't think I got the magic shot now. Right, if you die here, you get to do everything all over again, which is also something that's really annoying. Yeah, there you go. Also, I want to show something really cool. You can place yourself right here, and then this happens. Actually loses your time, but that's okay. Oh yeah. So this is the second boss. Oh, yeah, that's the second boss of the game. Actually, wait, it's the first one.
yeah, that's the first
That's the first one.
Back one, yeah.
There's there is a, I want to say it's a mini boss before this.
That was close.
And instead of fighting these guys, you can just shoot them off. Obviously, I didn't get that, but this guy fell off. And I can shoot this. Ah, there you go. All right. Number one. Also, what's really cool. Wait. I don't want to die here now. You can turn Dark Jack and not get damaged, and you're invincible. Alright, I really gotta make sure I'm not getting more damage. I'm only on 2 health. So you can jump onto the third platform for this. And then from there, you get to shoot one of these things. This is fucking cool. Alright. And make sure you're getting out of that form as fast as you can. Yeah. Ooh, 1 health. Should I heal? Nah. Let's just not. Alright, got him. It's good. So, the thing where this game is a lot nicer, it refills your health basically after every mission you do. Right here, it gives us full health, so you'll be seeing that I am not at 1 health anymore. Yeah, there you go. Refilled everything. And that's where Jack 2 is a bit harder, because you would need to continue with 1 health now. And I probably actually would have died earlier, because I would have kept all the damage. Okay. So right here is another percentage warp that I'll be doing. You can actually do this on foot as well. You need the jet board. But we are currently going into the late game area of the game. Ricky likes to call this the point of no return, because there is literally no point of returning. Not a point, but there is no way of returning. And this is where it triggers a chain of missions, basically. And you can't go back after this. So once you're in here, there's no way. Alright. Oh my god. Nice controller, holding upwards. I am serious, this is annoying. Yeah. Also, this place is really weird because there's a lot of enemies. In any percent you get to skip these enemies, because you can go out of bounds. Lovely. Okay, well, this is not cool. Yeah, right there, it can drop your hover really easily, because the game just lagged out like crazy. That's actually where, that's actually a spot where PlayStation 3 is actually superior, because you have like almost no lag on PlayStation 3, which is really cool. Makes it great for running Jack 2 and 3. Oh my god, okay, well I'm just gonna do the save now. Oh yeah, Jack 3 is pretty laggy in general. Yeah, okay. Not too happy, but whatever. And enemy placement's also pretty annoying in this game. A lot of stuff that I don't like as much compared to Jack 2. And as you can see, how I was talking about the terrain earlier, look at this terrain. It's just a real mess. There's like edges all over the place. You can easily bounce off of them. Nice little death orb. Nice splash. Just got pancaked. Alright. Like, right there, the stone ate my momentum. it's hilarious. But yeah, you gotta learn how to avoid those. Enemies are just... Wow, that's so sad. Just make sure don't have to deal with these anymore. So there's a way to actually... let me put the weapon away. There's a way you can actually do a little bounce, a little trick right here. If you get this right, you're gonna bounce off of this, and I think I'm going out of bounds, so let's not do that. Are you... Great. This game, it's just awesome. This category is a real pain. In my opinion, at least. A lot of people like it. You could do something really simple here. You could just hover straight to the end, but that would require you to go out of bounds, so it's not allowed, obviously. Well, just knock the guy off. Oh my god, I can't even do this casually. What is going on? Sorry for the choke. Alright. Oh my god, these enemies, man. I hate them so much. They're really annoying. What? So now it's working. And now the bounce works too, doesn't it? It does, of course. Oh my god. Not perfect though. Okay. So right here, gonna make use of our new dark power that I don't think we even got introduced to because we just kept getting it. But the game thinks we have it anyways, since it just kind of puts us here. And welcome to the most not fun mission in the game. It's the least enjoyable in my opinion. You have to do a lot of practice for this to get good. So all of the things I mentioned earlier, how the terrain is bad and how it's lagging, well, this is the level you gotta test yourself. Because there's lag, there's edges all over the place on the floor, and you're doing all of this in a vehicle. And not the mission you want to be on. Definitely. The lightning makes everything awful. Just a lot of things going on. Right there it ate my input, for instance, just because it was lagging. Classic Jack 3. So jumping into these pillars is actually a pretty useful thing. Doesn't look like a strat, but it actually is, because if you jump into them with like a slight turn, they will put you, like they'll turn you into a correct direction. So right here, turns you to the right. That's where you want to be going right after. So knowing where to boost in this is very important, and knowing where to go in general. Oh god, the lag. It's really annoying. So this is something I'm looking forward that they're fixing on PS4. Hopefully the emulation is going to be better than the actual hardware in this case, because this area is laggy like crazy. Also, the thing I did right there was the Turly jump. Shoutouts to Turly. Found that back in the day. You can actually boost off of the ramp or make you go faster. But yeah, the community doesn't know right now what the future will bring with the PS4, so we gotta wait for that and just see what's going to happen. Alright, so I'll be doing, I'll skip right here. Possibly. No, I'm not. So, you can actually, oh my god, you can actually go over towards just trying to jump towards by doing a boost and using the crater. That's why we call it the crater jump. Oh my god. Yeah, this level is awful. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. Like, okay, now it's me playing bad, and I died, and you got to do this all over again. So that's something you don't want to be doing. Thanks. Thanks. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I think this just shows how awful this is. Also, I have to say, I'm not really good at this. Like, you probably heard me blame the game or the controller a lot. At times it's actually me too. No one's perfect. Yeah, sometimes just some random BS happening you can't really control. But since the game dropping your inputs and likes to do that, also likes to extend your inputs sometimes. That's something that's I only noticed in Jack 3. Sometimes whenever you're doing an input in like a certain area, it will extend that very input for whatever reason. Makes you slower, depending on what's happening. Depending on what input you did last and how you turned your controller, how you moved it that very second. A lot of things wrong in this game with this game. Especially this level right here. It's one of the worst. Okay. Alright, here it is once more. The twirly jump. Oh no. That's good game design right there. Alright, I'm not gonna go for the crater jump, just to be safe. Yeah, maybe. Nah, I'm not. Just to be sure. There's actually a way to skip killing all of these towers. And you can just go to the very last barrier and skip over that and you can trigger the cutscene. But it's pretty hard to do. And this is actually the second time where we're going to be using the vehicle and holding down X here saves 8 seconds. Previously only 4, but now it's 8. So I assume this thing has double the length.
About double the length, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, you're on the same mission as I.
Kappa.
Alright, so we now got sent to the Dark Precursor ship. We gotta infiltrate this and blow it up and whatever not. And we're actually kinda going to, but we're gonna do everything fast.
In before wrong warp and I actually am a dark ship.
That would be
Kappa.
crazy. That'd be crazy. New any % route life on stream. That'd be.
I think that would still be slower.
Alright. That's probably one of my. This place is alright. If the controller wouldn't be complete ass, because I was just holding forward again. It is the controller. That was not me. Why would I hold forward and walk into the abyss for no reason? Yeah, it's fine though. I know why we put the estimate so high up. This is the reason. Starship, late game. Yeah, also don't do this. Don't go on the ice with the jetboard because it'll be hella slow. Oh, okay. Well, now it's just that's actually me being bad right there. Yeah, and any %, if you were to do this place, you could just hover out of bounds and go to the very end of the level, which is really, really convenient.
Ego Mine is my actual favorite place of the game.
That's your favorite place.
Yeah.
It really shows how good you can do with the jet board. That's why runners really like it. Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you.
I could see something in here.
Look at the top screen.
No, dude, jetboat moving with
No, up
like
here.
jetboat movement with half a second of delay.
Is that half a second?
That's half a second. About.
Oh yeah, that's pretty terrible. Don't do that. All right, I hope I got everything. Yeah. All right, that's fine. Oh my lord. All right. I'll be making sure that I'm doing some safety stuff right here. Oh, why is this a thing? Make a lot of these dudes. Just because we're not gonna need the blue ammo anyways. All right. I don't know if that's an out of bounds, but no, we're just bunked off anyways, so that's fine. So that's a hover I like to do. Just gotta make sure you're not going too far out, otherwise you're obviously out of bounds. Then you can go straight to the end like this. If you're not doing that, you're fine too. So what's interesting here, all you have to do is kill all the ground enemies. That's all that really matters. All right. Oh my god. Cool stuff. Okay. This level is kind of weird. Alright, so here comes the fight before the final boss. So we got the Sand Shark, which we never saw before, but it's actually a vehicle that we used a lot apparently. Yeah, we got to destroy some gems on this guy's legs rather. Alright, gotcha. There's actually a route for this. There's a slow route, a normal route rather, and a fast route. I'll be going for the fast route, since this is pretty good so far. You can get blown up right there, like instantly if you're unlucky. And got this, awesome. Alright, that's Terraformer. And here comes the final boss. So we will make use of the concussor jump right here. That allows us to go up like that in final time. Actually, it's not the final time. Alright, got up there. That was actually a pretty good climb. So for the first phase, you want to be clearing out all of these enemies as fast as you can. Almost like that. One thing you have to make sure though, that you're not running out of ammo. Yellow ammo is what you're going to be using this entire fight, or not the entire fight, but going to be using that the most. Right here, it's actually useful to use the concussor. That's not concussor. The needle laser, I think it's called. So using that's pretty good on this fight. On the phase 2, there are some dudes coming up like that. what's funny about them, they don't have like floating animation. So if you use this gun right here, the second purple gun, second Peacemaker upgrade, it will get destroyed instantly, because otherwise, usually that lets enemies levitate, and since this guy doesn't have an animation, it just gets destroyed instantly. It's pretty cool. It's a fast way to clear them out. Alright. One more laser, and then next phase. Oh, that's interesting. I actually did not pick up any yellow ammo. Oh, white eco. I can't heal up just in case, but I don't think we'll need to. All right. Oh, okay. Picked up some light eco. That's actually pretty good, because in case I'll get hit once more. Actually, hold on. Might actually be doing that soonish. I don't want to die. Yeah, no. We're gonna heal up. Very safe thing to do. Oh, ran out of yellow ammo. Still use this one, the needle laser. It's a bit slower to kill the enemies. That's fine. Alright, so we're gonna end this run with a bang. I'll be using the nuke. We're gonna nuke this guy. And as soon as he bonks, I'll be shooting this, and that's time for me. Numero uno. It's time for me, yeah.
3:35, 30.
Hey, it's alright.
I missed the exact time, but
Yes. I went over. We went over estimate. Unfortunately, these games have a lot of things that can happen.
And we got everything.
Not everything,
But,
but a bunch of stuff. Again, Jack 2 is really infamous for not having too many checkpoints. Doesn't make it a marathon unfriendly run, but that game can really mess you up. Regardless, though.
Terli, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think we're going to be able to finish this. I don't
Yeah,
think we're going to be able to finish your run on camera. Sorry.
I'm fine with that. Don't worry.
The late game's pretty annoying, anyways.
I mean, we saw one finished run, so
Yeah. We got a finish run, so yay! Congrats
Okay.
to Boomer and TerliManor.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having us.
Good game.